Good morning. It's Friday morning. How's everybody doing today? Let's listen to some music to get started here.
Somebody gotta say it. And that pride is the devil. That's a long fall from up there. Look, they push the gay agenda on us. I won't let it slide. Put our rainbow on the flag. They dress in drag and call it pride. You can't live the way you want. Repent and pick a side. Don't be surprised that when you die and meet the guy you get denied. Pride is the devil. I just call it how I see it. Y'all can beat it. I'm a vessel. He uses who he chooses. No excuses. I won't settle. That pride will make you mental. The side of me, honest to God, it's rotten your potential. And the cost is detrimental. You're not gay. It's just that demon that's inside of you. I know we can pray and kill that demon that has lied to you. He'll try to tempt you with the sin. You should not bite the fruit. That devil's trying to kill you, but the Lord is trying to ride with you. I've known a couple prideful people in my day. Never seen them bow down in the fetal when they pray. Look, pride will overtake you like a needle to the vein. Pride make you think you spotless even when you're evil in your ways. Pride is the devil. Pride comes before a fall. Pride is the devil. Writing sins up on that wall. Pride is the devil. Take that lock out your eye, cause I'm about to snap. Pride is the devil. I ain't never going out like that. Pride comes before a fall. Pride is the devil. Writing sins up on that wall. Pride is the devil. Take that lock out your eye, cause I'm about to snap. Pride is the devil. I ain't never going out like that. Pride got you feeling untouchable. You ain't got it. Pride to get you puffed up in the head, it's a facade. Pride to take you places that you didn't want to go and keep you longer than you wanted. Shouldn't have listened to that foe, you dipping low. God is knocking, you don't listen. Yeah, that's pride. You treat believers like they're heathens, call them demons, but that's the pride. Pride to make you weak and make you cover up them lies. That how you judging everybody with that plank up in your eye. Pride make you blind, you rejecting all correction. Discipleship will show you that humility's a blessing. Ain't going out like that. God, fill me with your presence. I've been prideful in the past, but help me really learn the lesson. I was walking with my chest out, looking down at everybody else. My tongue was a sword, I did not care how anybody felt. Look, pride destroys everything around you. Better turn from it, cause you won't get to heaven how he found you. Man, pride is the devil. Pride comes before a fall.
All right. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Pride Month. Maryland, happy Pride Month. The devil won a race war. No, it's called race war. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
All this division, all this tension. The devil won a race war.
You would say pride is a gift. You're a reprobate, Maryland.
He wants civil unrest. He wants to pin us against each other. Based on what? The color of our skin? We brothers, man. If you ain't in it for the prize, what you play for? Keep your eyes to the skies, gotta pray more. And I am not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil want a race war. It's what I'm made for. Tell me why I get the blame for. And I am not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil want a race war. We all the same, but the devil want to instigate. I'm in the faith, I've been awake, I'm trying to innovate. You want it, go and get it, hit the interstate. But you just want a handout, bro, you ain't never been a slave, man. We got the same opportunity. You could kill my body, but ain't nothing you could do to me. Take a look around, who's running your community? A Democrat, but y'all still vote for him, who's the foolery, huh? Same cycle, new day. I've been in the light, this one fighting this way. And I've been on the mic for some time, I still spray. I'm still cray, and I ain't about appeasing, bro, only about a Jesus, man. If you ain't in it for the prize, what you play for? Keep your eyes to the skies, gotta pray more. And I am not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil want a race war. This is what I'm made for. Tell me why I get the blame for. And I am not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil want a race war.
The devil want it, so what we gon' give?
I see Jasons everywhere. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Christ came to divide, had to part for some kin. Split the mothers from the daughters, separation of sin. You want to make it to the kingdom, seek the truth from within. Get to know thyself first.
Look how YouTube blocked her comment. Stop putting blockable stuff in my damn chat, Marilyn. I'm gonna ban your ass.
Only way to begin. See the evil in your eyes, feeling burning with sin. Look deep into your soul, you can truly forgive. Face your parents, nothing else, wait for God to reveal. Bless you seeing out his eyes, reconditioned your mind. Mental pillage with the vision, righteousness so divine. You see when God wakes you up, you can see what the truth is. I once was blind too, murder babies the toothless. Blood.
You ain't in it for the prize, what you play for. Keep your eyes to the skies, gotta pray more. Now you're not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil wanna race war. And this is what I'm made for.
It's Juneteenth, guys. I think he has a song called Juneteenth.
Why I get the blame the A-list? People race war. I thought you hated, why you got me on the playlist? He the greatest, God got me on the A-list. People only get a couple chances, don't waste it. And I'm just being honest, why you calling me a racist? Wow, you hate one, you hate all. We know that the pride comes before.
I can see them on the screen. You misspelled a goy. You said you're AI goy. Then you said no, you're a goy. I see it on the screen. It's not showing in the chat. Oh, I'm on top chat. Okay, it's in the live chat. You're dumb.
But great fall. Yeah, I'm writing a rap, but we ain't got the same call. Make the rain fall, cause I be going out like St. Paul. I ain't AWOL, meet me on the front line. If we go to war, we in accord with one mind. You a son and you ain't gotta run from one time. There's one that I salute, we in cahoots, and I ain't never kissing boots, man. You ain't in it for the prize, what you play for. Keep your eyes to the skies, gotta pray more. Now you're not afraid, you my brother from another, but the devil wanna race war.
Alright. Anyway. Jay's coming out of retirement. I knew he wasn't retiring. You don't retire from doing debates on the internet. What the? Of course he wasn't retired. Cop shot in the neck. Refuses to give up. It's Juneteenth, guys. What's going on in Juneteenth in America today? Any violence yet? Chilling details emerge of thwarted UFC terror plot. What about these Muslims grooming gang report that came out? Oh, like we haven't been talking about that for 10 years. But no, you're crazy. Spider-Man brand new day trailer. I haven't even seen this trailer yet. I like the Spider-Man movies. Is that a Scorpion? Yes. Cool. Why I'm okay? Oh, I've seen this guy before. I don't like that. I'm trying to find stuff for Pride Month, you know? It's Pride, or I mean for Juneteenth. Juneteenth today. By tomorrow we'll know about all the shootings. Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. There's like 8 people there. Oh, wow. The gay parade was way bigger. It's a short bus. How you rolling through the damn Juneteenth celebration? Hold up. How are you rolling through the Juneteenth celebration in a dang short bus? The gay parade was huge, and then they have this Juneteenth. Look at this. There's 8 people in a short bus. What is this? Do better, blacks. What the? Bro, you know they got some fire barbecue going, though. Juneteenth. The day where we celebrate the last slaves finding out that slavery was over. There's already a day for when slavery ended, but Juneteenth is the day that we celebrate the last slaves finding out that slavery was already over. Somewhere in Texas. It's a fake made up holiday. It's the holiday they rewarded the blacks for rioting during the BLM riots. I know Juneteenth was a thing before that, but nobody talked about it or celebrated it or had parades. They made it a federal holiday because of BLM. That's the Marxist way. You riot, make sure some people die, and then you get a day off of work. We see it with May Day, Labor Day, Pride Month because of what was it? Not the Haymarket affair was Labor Day and May Day. Socialist Day. The Stonewall Massacre. That's what they rioted at Stonewall, the gay club. They rioted, a bunch of people died. And so they got Gay Month. Then they rioted for the Summer of Love. They made Juneteenth a federal holiday. You started giving us block parties every year. Look at this. Look at the guy in a wheelchair. Juneteenth. I'm black. I'm proud. This guy's white. It's a random white guy. I don't know. Maybe he's black. I can't really tell. This is sad. Is this the best they got for Juneteenth? We got to have something better. Milwaukee, 3 years ago, 5 hours ago. Why is Juneteenth important? Oh, God, please tell me why.
It's an extraordinary day on the nation's celebratory calendar in the sense that it allows us to focus on.
Is this guy's glasses made out of like cardboard?
On the history of slavery and our very vexed and complicated journey around the issue of freedom. And so here we have this moment.
What is up with his glasses? They're like paper thin. They're like movie theater 3D glasses.
What you might describe as delayed freedom,
maybe not.
Right? Where you have the enslaved in Texas, in Galveston, Texas. There is still this sense that the South is still trying to hold on in the face of this. And so it leads me to believe that freedom isn't an end. It is not something that is accomplished once and for all, and then we can wash our...
Shut up. I'm so sick of it. Nobody gets a holiday. Ever. Go to work. Emancipation Park with a domino tournament? Yo, a domino tournament sounds lit, though. Juneteenth. June 19th, 1865. That's when Texan slaves in Galveston, Texas found out that they were actually already free and had been for a long time. Okay.
All right, today the annual celebration of freedom, recognizing...
Whatever. We celebrate freedom every day. Isn't that what they say when we say we want Men's History Month and White History Month? They say we celebrate White History Month and Men's History Month every day. Well, we celebrate freedom every day. We already got July 4th. That's Freedom Day. What do we need Juneteenth as another Freedom Day? Well, because actually the African Americans weren't free in 1776. Duh. And the 1619 Project, remember that? The first president was black. Oh my God. This is ridiculous.
Juneteenth will take place at Emancipation Park. It was 161.
Right on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Every town, just go to your local Martin Luther King Boulevard. There will be a cookout. Later tonight, the shootings begin.
Years ago, federal troops arrived in Galveston 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was actually signed to announce that all slaves were free. KHOU 11's Katira Winfrey is...
What you mean we free? 2 years ago? Yeah. All right. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Wow. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 1, full fight. I'm ready for Conor McGregor 2. Hola, Carlos. God, this reflecting pool is causing all sorts of problems for Trump. They cleaned it out. Nice gesture. You know, I'm tired of it being pure shit fill. When I went there, it was nothing but duck shit. It was gross. So he cleaned it out. Then within a day, it's covered with algae. Then within a week, all the paint that they just painted is peeling off. People are pissed. I'm so sick of the biggest Trump complaints. Oh, he's doing something to the Rose Garden. Oh, he's making a ballroom. Oh, he put his emblem on put his name on a crest on a British family's emblem. He wants to build an art. He's a builder. He wants to leave it looking nicer than when he moved in. That's a good renter. That's a good deal. He's refurbishing it, and he's trying to leave it nicer than when he came in. What's wrong with that? That's any landlord's wet dream. Anyway. You should have knew I was coming. You should have known. Horse kicks tree, farts on dogs, then runs away. Asmongold talked about this for 7 hours. All right, where's a video about these Moosey numbers? Welcome to American Pork. I'm looking for Islamic grooming gangs. 2 days ago, 1 day ago, Islamic rape gangs. Grooming gang survivor 1 day ago.
Around the United Kingdom, I was raped, I was beaten, I was abducted. There was times when he tried to kill me. I went on a program called
Tried to kill me. There was times when he tried to kill me. How do you find yourself in a Muslim grooming gang? Like, how does that work? Do they go in it voluntarily? And then it turns out Islam isn't as nice as their liberal white woman mind thought it was? Or do they actually get, like, kidnapped? Because there's some graphic stuff in this thing. There's some graphic stories in this dang Muslim grooming gang scandal, which we've known about for a decade, by the way. This is not new information. They just finally did a report on it. Wow.
called Good Morning Britain. It was a live interview. And before I went on, I got told that I wasn't allowed to talk about the race of perpetrators. When I was on the live show, I called that out.
What a crazy name for your episode. Michael Knowles and the Grooming Gang Survivor. Let's watch this. Let's check this out.
Government in the US, Europe, and the UK has consistently been shown to prioritize migrants over citizens, criminals over perpetrators. We've seen it again and again in recent weeks. I was just in the UK after the killing of Henry Novak at the hands of a child of an immigrant, where the police were instructed to defer to the migrant killer over the English victim again and again and again. Now, the background for all of this is a story that goes back not just a few weeks or a few years, goes back decades, goes back to the 80s. And that is the grooming gang scandal in the UK.
Yeah, I've known about it for 10 years. Other people have known about it a lot more than 10 years.
Whereby untold numbers of English girls, working class English girls, were abused by Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs. And that would be a tragedy enough, but
everybody used to get banned, like blocked on planes, banned from entering countries because of this, because of talking about this. Now everybody's talking about it since the other day, since they came out with this report, which we've all known, but now there's stats and studies. This is what pisses me off when I'm debating with like a liberal and they're like, do you have a study? Do you have a study? Do you have stats? Do you have stats? I was doing a debate the other day about therapy culture and how it's bad for people. And the guy kept saying, and I'm saying, Adderall has been and is being overprescribed to boys. And he says, do you have a study for that? And I'm like, what am I going to present? I'm saying these people are evil. And then you want me to give you a study from these people. All their studies are going to support their evidence so they can push this evil narrative on us. How am I going to give you a source when my whole argument is that your source is evil? Am I going to give you a source from the evil people? It's going to be on your side, the evil side. And so how can you question, well, I'm going to need a study on the Muslim grooming gangs? Well, the only people who would give you a study on it is the corrupt government that's letting them in. So I don't know how I'm going to, and now that there's a study, it's just because it's come to a boiling point and the people have demanded it so much. I don't think it's because there's any, maybe the pendulum has swung a little bit and now the government's doing this thing on it, or maybe this was a long time coming and people demanded it and it couldn't be denied anymore, so they had to come out with it. But if they could help it, they would never put this study out.
The government was actually complicit. So joining me now, I'm very pleased to be sitting down with Sammy Woodhouse, who not only had a firsthand experience,
and I'm not even sure who put this study out,
of these horrible crimes, but who is helping to lead the charge against them with the just released rape gang inquiry report that the government would not push. So an independent inquiry had to be led. Sammy, thank you so much for joining me.
Hi there.
Sammy, I'm sorry to miss you in the UK. Just a little background for some of the audience here. We were about to sit down and do an interview when I was over that way for an Oxford Union debate. And about an hour or two before we were to sit down, my producer got us kicked out of the club we were staying at. Can't take him anywhere. Very unfortunately, that meant that we could not sit down in person. But I really, really wanted to speak with you because, one, I think this report is so important. Your story is so important, perhaps now more than ever. And because the government in your country and my country is largely failing us, failing citizens, constantly prioritizing the needs of non-citizens, of migrants, and of perpetrators. So before we get into what's in the report, can you just give a brief outline of what happened to you?
Of course. I grew up in a small northern town in the north of England called Rotherham. I met Arshad Hussain when I was 14 years old. Now, just to go back a little bit before my exploitation started, I came from a working class family. I was the youngest of 3 daughters. I was a confident child. I was popular. I was bubbly. I was good in school. I was a dancer as well. So I was a child with a bright future. I always say there was nothing vulnerable about me apart from the obvious, that I was just a child. But when I met Arshad Hussain when I was 14 years old, that all changed. And for several years, I went on to be abused mentally, sexually, and physically. And I was also coerced into committing crimes. Now, I went missing for days, weeks, months at a time. And I was everywhere. You know, he took me to hotels, B&Bs. I lived with his family as well, which I'll get into a little bit more later. My family contacted the authorities and the police said that I was making a lifestyle choice. Now, I just want to tell you a little bit about Arshad Hussain. He was 24 years old.
Yeah, how do we know she's not just a dang, a shark, How do we know she wasn't some liberal white girl who wants to run away from home with the strange foreigner man? Or like the white girl in America who wants to run off with the big black guy because she's curious. Because it's taboo. Her parents have said stay away from those guys. They're no good. And they want to be rebellious, so they run away. Do we know it's not a lifestyle choice that these girls are running away with Muslim dudes?
He was a Pakistani Muslim man. He was known to the police and to social care for being what we know now, one of the most dangerous men in the United Kingdom. He'd been in and out of prison for committing all different kinds of crime. So the authorities knew about me and other children from as early as the 1990s, and they knew that his entire operation, who was trafficking the girls, who the girls actually were, at what places they were.
Hold on, let me see this. All right, we've moved the pendulum back. People aren't as insane and gay anymore. But this is 4 years ago, a Postmates commercial. I'm not going to play the commercial. I just want to see what short they gave me from it. They have a bottom-friendly menu. Look at what this is. This is food that you eat when you know you're ready for a night of butt stuff. That's what this is. Bold opinion hook. Social debate. I don't know what all that means, but okay. I wish it would tell me what stuff I had scheduled on what day. Okay, that's all I need from that. Does it tell me? Okay, this is what I got for. Sorry.
Were taken to, absolutely everything they knew. Now, he was related to a Labour politician. And this is how I went on to expose the Rotherham child abuse scandal, because I named Jahangir Akhtar. He was a Labour politician. He made a no prosecution deal with Arshad Hussain and a police officer called PC Hassan Ali. So what that meant was, on one occasion when I was abducted, they told him if he handed me over at a petrol station that he wouldn't be prosecuted. So he was allowed time and time again to get away with the crimes that he was committing against me. And, I was raped, I was beaten, I was abducted. There was times when he tried to kill me. So, for example, there was an occasion when he dragged me into the car. He started speeding towards the top of the street and said he was going to kill me. He drove into two parked cars and into a church. There was another occasion when he was speeding towards the end of a hilltop, which overlooks all of my town. And he said if he couldn't have me, no one could. And he slammed on the brakes, at the edge of the hilltop. I got out of the car. I was physically sick. And he took me to the edge and said he was going to throw me off it. And that was a moment I thought my life was going to end. And I was so terrified, I actually wet myself. He then placed me into the back of the car and raped me. And that was something that was happening on a daily basis. Now, unfortunately, the authorities that was meant to be protecting wasn't. So I saw police officers, buy drugs off him, passing information towards him. They would have child protection meetings about me, and they would invite professionals in to ensure that no one was being racist towards him. So for people like myself, children like myself, we wasn't just going up against him and the gangs. We was going up against the state. Now, what has now been evidence is that professionals didn't want to challenge this and arrest him in fears of being called racist or Islamophobic. So it took many years to expose what had been happening to me and to thousands of other children. But in 2013, I contacted a journalist called Andrew Norfolk, and I had collected all my own evidence because the police was refusing to act. And I actually recorded the police officers on my mobile phone refusing to prosecute this man, even with DNA evidence from my son, because I actually became pregnant twice through my exploitation. So I gave evidence to Andrew Norfolk at the Times, and that included tape recordings of the police files, social care, NHS documents, and I named the politicians, rapists, and police officers involved. Now, that is what commissioned a report which you may have heard of called the Alexis J report. It showed that there was a minimum of 1,400 children in my hometown from 1997 that had been groomed, abused, raped, tortured, trafficked, criminalised, impregnated, murdered, blamed. And, these professionals that were meant to protect didn't. And majority of the perpetrators were Pakistani Muslim men. But it also opened the criminal investigation. So for the very first time, children like myself would be able to get some form of criminal justice. And that's now known as Operation Stovewood, the biggest criminal investigation in British history into the offences committed.
So what year was this that finally the police said, okay, we'll open an investigation?
It was August 2013. I was the first to go on record. I remember it well.
This has been going on since, according to some reports, since the 80s. In your telling, in your experience, since the 90s. We're talking about decades and decades. And finally, 2013 is when they say, maybe we'll look into this.
Yeah, I mean, today our report, which I know we're going to get into in a little while, it's actually proving that it's been happening since as early as the 1950s. So this has been going on for a very, very...
Sorry, guys, I'm doing something. What the fuck is this lady thinking wearing that shirt? I don't know. Better believe she had butt sass.
Very long time. And not just in Rotherham, but through the entire United Kingdom.
So
we've
when
today located at 149.
When you say that there were 1,400 people just in your town in Rotherham, what is the number? What is the? I've heard anywhere from it was 1,000 girls who were abused over a few decades. People try to dismiss it. I say, I don't know, 1,000 girls abused by this one particular type of person. That seems like a big story. But if you're saying it was 1,400 in Rotherham alone, what is the number? What is the scope? We're talking about now decades and decades, possibly going back to the mid-20th century. How many girls were actually...
I think I've read it's 250,000 is the number they've come up with. And that's actually probably a lot higher than that. That's a safe estimate. It's a conservative estimate.
Abused by the Pakistani gangs.
It's a minimum of around 250,000. I think it'd be a lot more. Now, what we've also got to remember that they couldn't even be bothered to keep the data of how many people this has been happening to. They didn't keep the data of the race and the religion, which is something that we're trying to fight for now with MP Rupert Lowe. Everybody was absolutely terrified, of these perpetrators due to race and religion. It's ludicrous.
So when you mentioned just a moment ago, you said some of these police, they would be buying drugs off the Pakistanis, or some of them would be involved in their criminal enterprise. So there you see that maybe they wouldn't want to tell on the grooming gangs because they were implicated in some of the crimes. But then the other angle, the other reason that the cops wouldn't get involved is they didn't want to be called racist. When did that begin? I mean, when did the sort of political correctness begin where the government is saying, no, we're going to prioritize perpetrators over victims because we're afraid of being called racist? And when did that really accelerate? And what was the big driver here? Was it that they didn't want to be called racist, or were the cops even more intimately involved in the gangs?
Yes, they definitely were. So the police officers were holding what was called cop nights. So what that meant was that police officers was taking turns to rape the children. And then they would hand the children back to the gangs. Now, some of the things that was actually happening to children are just absolutely horrific. They wasn't just beaten and raped. And this weren't just about sexual gratification. This was about pure humiliation and degrading children. Children was raped by dogs. They was locked in cages. Animals were slaughtered and eaten, in a bathroom. It's just absolutely horrific. I mean, one child, she witnessed other girls being murdered in front of her. The most evil of crimes, and it was just allowed to go on for decades. But the cover-up has been going on for many, many decades. And what we've got to remember is this was happening under Labour councils. And I know that our report has been heavily critical of the Labour government, and very rightly so. And if we go back, and that's how
I can't follow this lady's voice. So it's Labour's fault. Labor got just unanimously voted back in.
I exposed my own town because I named a Labour politician called Jahangir Akhtar. So we have a Labour government that, of course, sacrificed us for the Muslim vote.
Happy Juneteenth, Freddie. Black power. White power.
But then we had the
brown power. Ebony and ivory. And brown. And yellow. And red power. All the powers. God power. Happy day. All right? Every day is a happy day.
The Conservative Party come in for well over a decade. They did very little. So we need to hold them responsible as well. And then, we've got parties such as Reform that are saying, well, we're not going to do anything unless we get into a reform.
That's because your conservatives are damn liberals, and your damn liberals are like communists.
Government. So that's where MP Rupert Lowe came along. He popped up, he heard about what was going on. This was probably about 18 months ago. And he contacted me and said, Sammy, what do I need to know? I told him. And from that moment forward, he's been relentless in his fight. And that's why I work with him. He set up the rape gang inquiry because no one else wanted to touch this. Now, people like myself... All
right, I'm in the Discord, but we got to watch the video too. But listen, it's Juneteenth, and the devil won a race war. What say you, Freddie? Is there a race war coming? With all the races. The damn Mexicans, the damn blacks, the muzzies, the Jews, the Christians are going to be a race. And everybody else is going to be erased. It's God's plan, right? God's plan.
Yep, it's God's plan, and it's gonna be whites against whites, and the gays are front line of defense. They're gonna be out there fighting first. I've been telling y'all gotta get through the LGBTQ before y'all even touch the black people. Let me turn off my Bluetooth. Do I sound funny?
Not really. You sound like you're walking around, not staying near your mic. Stay near the phone. Are you on Bluetooth?
No, I had to turn off this Bluetooth.
You never called the radio on Bluetooth. Come back to your phone.
Yeah, shut up. You ain't JLP. He'll send you back to the producer real quick. Hey, handle that. Make sure he's not on speakerphone. You'll skip right over your ass too. But nah, I think it will be a race war, but it's gonna be slow and drawn out. It's gonna be like trying to be fighting them Viet Congs over in Vietnam because only certain blacks are gonna be attacking, and the whites are gonna be so scared they don't know when to attack or where to attack. They always gonna be on defense because they see so many blacks, but they all them blacks they see ain't with the bullshit, so they ain't gonna know who the fucking where the attack's coming from because we're blended in with society.
I think it's easy to tell which ones are the ones that are likely to stab you and shoot you. Generally, the ones who aren't wearing shirts and they're in their boxers, wearing socks and boxers, and they're scratching themselves and they're bald and they're like, nah, where you at,
No,
Cletus?
'cause we
Cletus!
we seen the we seen the old white protesters out there, and then at night
They say, you
the
got some
thugs come out
change?
and
You
burn it
say,
down.
no, I don't have any change. Then they say, give me your change. I just said I don't have any change. Cracker, you gonna die tonight.
They ain't gonna be the ones doing shit. 'Cause they homeless. They ain't even got no guns. The ones begging for change, I'm saying.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't think
okay.
they'll be a big part of the racial war
Or it's the YNs. It's the ones with their pants
in
halfway down
Chicago.
their legs and dreadlocks, little curly Q dreadlocks, and then like tattoos on their face and all over.
I
Tank
think it'll
top.
be the FBA.
One of them. What do they call them? God, those things are so gay. The skewies,
Foundation of
skeezies,
Black America.
the mask that they
Oh
wear
yeah,
now. What do they call those?
yeah. And Pooh Shiesties.
Shiesties. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks shisty as fuck. You look like you're about to rob somebody. That should not be legal. You shouldn't be allowed to wear those.
Whatever. COVID brought those around.
I know.
Yeah, but I had one in high school before they was cool, but I used to fold it up where you couldn't see the cutout in the eyes, and it looked like a little skull cap. But when I pulled it down, you know what time it was. But they couldn't tell it was nice, and it was
Exactly.
way
So if you
before
have
police
one pulled
station.
down, we should just arrest you immediately.
No, it could be cold
Yeah, you
outside.
can't be wearing full face coverings, and you can't wear
It could be cold outside. That's what it's for.
If it's cold outside, and it better be damn frigid, they're wearing them in the summertime.
It's a fashion statement.
Yeah, the fashion statement is, watch out, I'll rob you randomly. I have low impulse control and probably a gun on me that's stolen, and I'll just rob you and maybe kill you for fun or gang initiation.
Yeah, I think cowboys used to wear a fucking
Anyway,
mask
what were
around
you
their neck.
saying? No, the white people, okay, we could take, and this is all hypothetical, like video game, we're playing a game of Risk here. The white Christian aligned people, all the sects of Christianity, the white Christian people, the strong men will rise up. We're smarter, we're stronger. There's not enough Jews to
Oh my
defeat us. They're the
God.
only ones
Black
smarter.
weapon do what?
You guys are stronger, but there's not enough of you. You're easy to manipulate. So we can figure that out.
The white Christian man you talking about is a liberal that's going to enforce the laws.
No,
So when civil war pops off, it'll be the United States military against the races. Yes,
no, they
that's
don't
how civil
count.
war happened last time.
They
What you
don't
mean it
count.
don't
Well,
count?
that's the
Laws and hate crimes are enforced today. So when y'all start hating, the white liberals will be
I
like,
think
nope, give
I
them
think
30 years. Give them 30. No, matter of fact, give them 45 years for this hate crime. It's going to be your own kind sentencing you to
it don't
45
matter.
years for a hate crime.
If it becomes a race war, we'll put politics aside for a moment. Religion, theology is never going to get put aside. That's the only reason I threw in Christians, because we're going to be the ones fighting. The liberals, the atheists, they're not going to want to fight. They're going to be like, we can talk it out, and they're going to get blasted. Those
It's
people are
not
going to
even in
die
the
quick.
picture. No, it's only in your mind to begin with.
I'm saying
Because
30% of the
they
white
already-
American men, straight white American Christian men, 30% of us, we could whoop Africa. We could whoop, and I'm not just talking about America. We could whoop, well, no, we would need the liberals to help us fight China.
Y'all couldn't whoop Iran. Y'all just lost it right now.
Well, this is
They got
countries now, but
bombs.
I'm talking about people. Just in
Yeah.
America. Okay, just in America. Easy. The
All right.
strongest 30 white men could beat the strongest 30%, not 30 white men, 30% of white men could beat the best 30% of black men. And 30% of black men's only going to be like not a lot of people because you're only 13%. Same with the gays. The gays aren't going to fight. Some of them might fight. Some gay guys are strong as shit. They're
They're
very
gonna be within y'all. They're gonna be within y'all rank, sabotaging y'all plans. So you ain't even accounting for your own
what did
friendly
Daddy
fire.
Joe? I think Daddy Joe said one time, gay guys got to be some of the toughest guys in the world because like if you could take a dick and like enjoy it, you got to be a badass. You got to be tough as
No, we
fuck.
talking on Daddy Joe. If you say that, yeah, it sounds like something you might say. He be. Oh man, he
Or
should have been on the fight
maybe Theo
night.
Vaughn or
He
somebody,
missed the
maybe a
fight
comedian
night.
he saw said it.
You should have leave had him on fight night.
He could have came up. He's not gonna come up during that. He's not trying to listen to
I
us.
mean that Trump show. I should have told you mandatory have Daddy Job on. He would have helped me pick better. Or he
You don't get
probably
to
yeah.
pick. Part of the rules of the because I don't gamble. Part of the rules of the Rose game
I wouldn't have upped the last
is I
one.
get to
He
make
would
the
have told me.
picks.
Nah, he probably would have told the truth about he
You can
knew
stop the game whenever
Gaethje.
you want or refuse.
He probably knew Gaethje was gonna win too.
But
He
usually
probably
I'll
knew you
ask him
got
who
my
he's got, and then sometimes it'll be the opposite of what
yeah.
I thought. And then I'll
But
lose.
you'll go with what he say most of the time. Don't act like you don't be taking
And
his
sometimes
advice.
lose and sometimes win. But anyway,
Facts. But yeah. Anyway, the race war, you're gonna come to find out that you can't trust the people working in the places where you get your food.
and since
The
when is
poison,
LGBTQ a race? Why are you comparing LGBTQ? You know, that's what they do. That's what the liberals do. They put black guys in the same boat as oppressed. They put you in the same boat as the gays. Like, that's a lifestyle choice. You were born black.
because it's really not gonna be a race war. It's gonna be a class war, and a lot of times
Well, that's
you're
not
gonna
the
get a lot
topic of the
of
show.
broke people. Yeah, but that's gonna be what's gonna happen. A race war ain't coming. Well, I already need. I
But
say a
it's not
class
gonna
war
be
is coming.
because the poor
A class
country
war is
white
coming.
folk aren't gonna fight alongside the poor ghetto
Yeah, they
YNs.
will.
No, they
Yeah, they
won't.
will.
No, they won't.
No,
To
they're gonna
take
break
out
in
the
the rich
rich
white
man.
people's house. Yeah,
No.
they're gonna start breaking in rich people's houses, and it's gonna be an epidemic.
They're both going to fight
And
alongside whichever rich man has the best weapons, and it's going to be a white guy.
no way,
Yeah,
that white
way.
dude gonna be.
Yeah,
I don't
way.
trust y'all mouth
I'm not
heads.
fighting with
Get on out of here.
I'm not fighting on Captain Tazariak's team. They got a bunch of yoppers. We got people
Yeah,
with
they do.
rockets and nukes. What are you talking
You
about?
ain't got nobody with rockets and nukes. Who you
White
talking about?
people?
We
White people don't have no nukes.
no.
Who
United
invented
States
the
government.
nuke?
The
Who invented the
United
nuke?
States government.
What
United States
race? What
government.
race was everybody who worked on inventing the nuke?
But who has control of them?
When the nuke was invented and all the best nukes and all the strongest weaponry, who is well now there's a bunch of Asians working on and Russians, but Russians would, I don't know if you count them as white,
It
but
comes down to the people who gave blacks rights have control over them, and the white supremacists don't. They on the terrorist list. So white supremacists being on a terrorist list, and you thinking they're gonna get support from the government? You're
you
retarded.
said it's going to be a class war. I'm talking about a race war. You're talking about a
I'm talking
class
about a race
war
war
where
now.
all the
Even
poor
the race
people are going to
war,
rise up against the rich billionaires
even
and
the
now
civil war.
trillionaire.
Yeah, even the civil war is about money, and it was a race war. So pretty much the government sided with the United States Constitution
The Civil War was
and
not a
the
race war.
union. Yeah, it was. It was about slavery. It was a race
No,
war.
it wasn't. It was a bunch
Yeah,
of white
sure it
guys
was.
fighting, and in the South, they recruited some black slaves to help them out.
Yeah, promising them freedom, but at the same time, guess what?
It was about
They lost,
industry, and it was about
and
industry versus
all of
plantations
them
and
got
crop
free.
growing.
Mm-mm. Blacks down there thought the whites was
It
real
was not a
powerful.
race war. It was not blacks versus whites.
Yeah, it was about the United States. Yeah, it was
No.
about the United States becoming the United States.
No, but I think we could probably figure out how many black men were in the Civil War and how many of them fought for each side.
Did
Sure,
the
there were
South
some that
have?
fought for the North, but I think the
Okay,
majority of them probably
okay,
fought for the South.
okay. Do you
And the
think the
number
South
of white
had?
men on both sides far outnumbered the number
Do
of
you
black
think the
guys.
South? Do you think the South had the same type of weaponry the North had?
I think more white men killed white men than black men killed white men or white men killed black men in the Civil War. I
Yeah,
guarantee
because they
that.
was
I
white.
guarantee
That's
that,
what
in
I'm
fact.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Without
White
looking it
liberals
up,
are
without
gonna.
giving you a study or running the numbers, we
That's
could
what I
look the
said.
numbers up.
White liberals are gonna side with blacks, and y'all got a bigger fight. It's not just the blacks y'all got to fight with. Exactly my point. It was white killing white. So when you talk about a race war, it ain't gonna be just black versus white.
But
Because
those,
most of the liberals are
I get
fucking
your
for the
point.
black,
I get your
and that's
point.
why church and
I
state
get your
is
point.
separate.
I get your point,
Listen,
but that's
that's
not a
why church.
class
No,
war.
wait,
Those are upper
wait.
middle class white kids whose parents gave them everything. They don't have fucking
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah,
They
yeah.
live off the government.
Yeah.
Those are
But they gonna fight.
I'm poorer than them, and I'm not
But
gonna
they
be
gonna
on their
fight.
side.
Yeah, but they gonna fight. At the
What's up,
same time, Christianity ain't gonna be a part of it because church and state has been separated.
I think
So all you
no.
these
Actually, I
Christians be
disagree.
taking about,
Also, I disagree. Also, because the Democrats and the left, the liberals, they started the KKK. They did Jim Crow, and they're very racist too. I've been to these protests. I hear what they say. They'll drop a hard R, and they'll be like, just. I don't know. They think they're doing an internal critique, and they're like, well, "That's what you would say is blah 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 blah." You would say that, wouldn't you? And I'm like, no, but you're saying it repeatedly.
Where are Democrats dropping the hard R?
They are now. And also a lot of the white supremacists are lefties.
See, that's
The
why they
Reaganites,
ask
the
you
white
for
nationalists,
resources. That's why white nationalists, yeah, but not the Democrats. That's
like
why they ask you
politically,
for sources.
economically, they're socialists.
You'll say something off the wall, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I don't know. I've seen it." They are. They saying it over there.
I seen it. And also what I'm saying is they'll get to a point where they're fed up too, and then they're gonna join the white boys in the race war.
Oh my God.
You're assuming and prophesizing.
It's not against blacks and whites. It's against Jews and goys.
They're part of the race war.
Right.
They're part of the race war. They're just one of the races. You think they're gonna destroy the white European race, the wasps?
They're not from Caucasian.
You think the Jews are gonna destroy the Protestants?
They're from the family of. They're from the family. They're not from the
All they
Caucasian.
gotta do is raise interest rates.
Jews
they
are not.
all get evicted and be out there on the street.
So people, they want white genocide. That's what Jews want.
Are you stupid? What you think inflation is?
Ridiculous.
Attack against Protestants.
The Asians will whoop the Jews, the Muslims will whoop the Jews.
Oh my God.
And then we just got to clean up house with the Muzzies. And this is all in a video game. This is a game called Race War Risk. It's a new game coming out that I'm creating. It's a video game. Risk Race War Edition.
Good catch, Chad.
When you find out the simulation.
Did you hear yesterday that
runs, you always lose. You ain't gonna like the game.
Did you hear yesterday? Trump and JD Vance are going starting to go against Israel. Even Hillary Clinton is going against Israel, and they're saying
I told
they're
you
saying that America's the only allies they have.
That's what I was just saying to Freddie. The left will get fed up with. They'll get fed up with the Jews, and they'll get fed up with the black stuffs too. And then the left will just switch to the Mexicans. That's why that's their new pet project. That's why they don't care about BLM and Carmelo Anthony and all that stuff as much anymore. They're focused on ICE because they're new. They're done with the gay stuff. Trans numbers are on a downtrend. They're done with the LGBT stuff. They already used them. They're done with the blacks. Now they're moved on to the Mexicans and the Latinos, and they're working on the Muzzies. They'll get to the Muzzies eventually. Well, that's always.
It doesn't matter if America's done with Israel.
And also,
Nothing that
we claim the
nothing.
Asians
No, Josh, shut up.
until the final battle. Whites get the Asians and the Ruskies. So the Russians, like the Caucasoid Mountain, the whites, Asians.
Oh my
That's all whites until the end. The final battle, it'll be between the whites and the Chinese,
day one,
or the whites and
day
the
one,
Ruskies.
day one, Hezbollah bomb a tank in Israel, fire bombs and kill 18 Lebanon people after the deal was signed. JD Vance no longer going to Switzerland to sign the deal. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. I don't know what you think fucking y'all won, but y'all won nothing
I didn't
because
say
the
we won
deal is
anything.
not even going on. Yeah, over there you talking about
I
now
haven't
they
seen this yet.
what's
Didn't they
up? Yeah,
already go to the G7? Didn't the
shut up,
G7?
shut the fuck up, yo.
All
No,
right, continue.
because yeah, exactly. You talking about we turning against Israel. Israel's turning against us and making us not be able to get a deal with Iran, which gonna drive gas prices even higher. You dumb fuck. Because now the straight that closed, and just because they got a
oil
rift
prices
doesn't mean
dropped the other day. I
yeah.
don't
The
know what
other
you're talking
day
about.
when they thought it was a deal, now there's fucking bombing in Lebanon. Turn on the TV.
I don't have a
The deal,
TV.
they're not going to Switzerland to sign no fucking deal no more. JD Vance is
Actually do
stuck
have 3
grounded in the
TVs.
United States.
They said they're going into Lebanon. They said they're going into Egypt.
No, they
They're,
already bombed last night, like after the deal was
But you
supposed to have been
said
made.
Trump and JD are turning against Israel. That was happening last week. Trump said we're going to work on
Israel's
a deal with
turning against
Iran,
the
but
United
Israel
States.
needs to stop.
No, Israel's turning against the United States and said, fuck what you talking about, Trump. We're bombing.
yep.
It ain't
Maryland
Americans turning
said
against
JD and Trump
Israel.
and Hillary are turning against Israel.
That's the spin that Fox News is putting out there. That's why they want y'all to be like midterms coming up, Trump's against Israel. But no, Israel's against Trump and like, fuck you, we're gonna do what we want to over here. And y'all suck it up
Let
like,
them.
yeah, Trump's anti-Semitic
Let
now.
them. What are they gonna do? If we say
What
fuck you
you
Israel
gonna
and don't
do?
send them no money or weapons or fund the
Yeah,
Iron Dome, they're gonna get crumbled.
yeah,
They're gonna get encroached on
yeah.
every side, be set on every side by enemies, by Amalekites are gonna storm in and destroy
No,
them.
Trump gonna give
They'll
them
be
$300
enslaved
billion.
and they'll be
Trump
scattered,
gonna give them
and the
$300
remnant will
billion.
be left over throughout the earth. So
No,
the Jews won't be
Trump
dead.
gonna release $300 billion to him and say, please don't, and open the Strait of Hormuz. We're your bitch now, and you
But
control it.
we don't want to let that
All
happen
the
because then
sanctions
all
are
those
lifted.
crazy low IQ goat fuckers. I
No,
should not. God, I
all the
need to stop.
sanctions are
I
lifted.
need to stop.
We
That's racist. I
we
shouldn't
fund
say
their
that.
whole
I'm sorry. That was
military,
a
all
joke.
their
No, it
trucks,
wasn't. You getting mad because the truth is y'all
military
ain't get shit.
vehicles, guns. We supply all of that, and we're their only allies. Everything that they've got in the military, the trucks, the guns, everything, we supply the funding for
Asians are
Israel.
white passing, Cameron. Asians are white passing. So until the final battle, they're on our side. Sorry. What were you
No,
saying,
man.
Meryl?
We fund
Well,
everything.
we don't claim Asians.
All
China is
And
Asian.
the Mexicans can claim the engines. The red.
it's not just that
The
though.
red man. How?
They're saying
What?
that
What are
we're
you saying?
now
God, you're just all I
saying
hear
that
is
they're
wah
their
wah
only
wah wah
ally.
wah.
We are their only ally left. That's what JD Vance said. That
Who,
no one
Israel?
will have anything to do with
I
Israel
know.
but us.
He's wanted in like multiple countries for war crimes.
But
That's
America's
been like that.
it's fine. It's fine. Let's keep this war going.
You're getting fed up with
I
it.
think Trump wants to control the world's energy. I think
Man,
right now
yeah.
we're taking a hit, but all of our enemies are taking a hit, and he's showing them who's boss. And he's going to say, Iran doesn't get to fucking build nukes, not unchecked almost, and control the world's energy. We're
How can he
Trump is
controlling the world's
control the
energy.
world's energy if he's releasing sanctions on Iran that stops them to
My
selling
volume is
oil
lower
to
than
Europe? Yeah,
Check.
how does he control the oil if he's lifting sanctions to let them sell oil that profits brick?
Dude, BRICS is over. Nothing's happening with BRICS because Trump got back in.
You crazy as hell. They've been gaslighting y'all and acting like no Chinese ships done went through the strait since it's been closed, and nothing but Chinese ships been going through.
They're shadow
And they
fleeting,
acting
and they're
like
probably
no
sneaking some through
no
somehow.
ship. Yeah, up
Trump,
against the motherfucking shoreline. They know they are, and they allow them to go through.
Trump is pissed because they're killing too many people over there.
They can't
He
go against
told
the shoreline. It's too shallow. It's only deep enough for ships to pass for a
No,
6-mile
mm,
section. Yeah,
no, it ain't.
yeah.
Nope. We got
We looked at the whole
international waters.
geography on a
No,
topographical map with it
I
months
can
ago.
pull up. I can pull up a motherfucking
I can
video
pull
to
up a
prove
fucking
you wrong.
topographical map and show you that the Strait of Hormuz, there's only 6 miles of passable water for a large oil tanker. Everywhere else, it's too
No,
shallow.
that's a lie.
And there's mines
That's
all
a
in
lie.
that. That's not a
They
lie.
have a
It's
path.
not a
They have a
lie.
path. Yeah, it is. They have
What
a
the fuck
path.
are you doing in Discord on a Tuesday or on a Friday, JS?
Same thing
You
I'm
know
doing
what
every
day it is?
Discord on a Friday.
I've never seen you here Friday morning.
You've been here Friday morning many times.
Usually it's Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Friday morning. Friday morning
Oh
is
my
when I
God.
was doing the cult stream, researching
I
the
thought that
cult.
I thought that was just research for the research.
That was a
purposes.
debate. That was a Friday morning debate prep stream. Friday
Well,
morning.
I mean, but debate prep streams are impromptu.
Every Friday morning I
We're
sit
gonna
here.
have. We're gonna have.
So every Friday is a debate prep stream.
No, if there's a debate coming up, it will be. But otherwise, maybe I'll
Well,
watch
so
a debate.
then
Right now, we're talking about Juneteenth race war.
Race war. Yeah.
enjoy the blessing.
Video game. There's a new video game I'm making, Avarice, and it's called Risk Race War Edition. And so we're trying to figure out if there was a American-wide or a worldwide. We're kind of thinking about both. Race war. Who wins?
so they already have games like that on Steam.
Nice.
Did you see while you're looking at new games? Did you see the new game running
I'm
off
not
the new
looking
Unreal
at new
Engine?
games. I was just.
It was covered.
Well, you said games. Now I was talking. I was seeing if you saw the new one called No Law.
I'm talking about race wars in code.
Well, that's not my fault. You're talking about. You said games, so you're talking to a game.
What's the game called? What's the game called?
No Law.
No Law.
Yeah, it's using the new Unreal Engine.
Okay. Well, anyway, race wars. No Law. What's it about? Hey, look, you want to play Final Fantasy Magic cards? I got 2 Magic card decks. I'll bring them to DebateCon, and you can see if you could beat me in Magic. Starter decks. Both of us never played them. Both of us never played them. 2 starter decks.
You know that certain starter decks are more powerful than other starter decks. That's why certain starter decks are worth more than others. Like, for example, if you're using the cloud, hold on. If you're in Final Fantasy, hold on. If you're in Final Fantasy VII and you're using the Cloud Strife deck, that is far more superior than the Sephiroth deck.
Those are the 2 I got.
Yeah, see? Because you're a fucking idiot.
Well, no, I just bought the damn thing. But listen.
Yeah, because you don't know how to play Magic.
No, I just bought the set, and that's what the ones
No,
that had
you think a starter
no,
deck.
listen, this is what you do. You do 3 games
You think,
of
hold
each
on,
deck
no,
with
what
each
you
person.
think
You switch decks.
I've
done this before.
What you're doing is wrong. No. What you're doing is you're saying anybody that picks up the starter decks, skill is going to be used based off I play 3 with this one, then you play 3 with the other one, and whoever does best. But that's stupid.
If the person who plays Cloud wins all 3 games all the time, then
you're stupid.
Then I'd say you're right. But
you're stupid.
If I can,
you're stupid.
If I can play with the Cloud deck and win 3, and I can play with the Sephiroth deck and win 1,
you're stupid.
Then that
okay, I got a question. I got a question.
What?
All right. Ronaldo, is he the best soccer player ever?
I don't know. I don't watch. That's a girl sport.
How about question? No. Ronaldo. Okay, I got it. No. Here, Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky.
Beckham.
Would you consider him? Hold on, Wayne Gretzky. Would you consider him the best hockey player ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How about as a goalie?
I don't know. He's probably not the best goalie ever, but
How
he's
about
probably
as a goalie? Is he the best hockey player if he's a fucking goalie?
What is the point of this?
Because you're saying that I have to use a deck that's not even my fucking that's not even in my size.
I'm trying
you know what I'm saying? What you're doing is you're going, you know what? I'm going to take the best Magic player and I'm going to make him a fucking goalie. That's what you're doing because you don't know what you're fucking doing. You're like, oh, let's use starter decks. Fine. I'm going to pick any starter deck then, asshole.
I don't have no cards.
Again, I get to pick any starter deck that I can buy then. If we're using the standard of starter decks, then I get to purchase anyone that fits my suiting.
No, it needs to be 2 starter decks from a set.
Sure, then I pick the Silent King Necron deck.
2 starter decks from
Warhammer 40K.
2 starter decks from the same set that neither of us has played before.
I will pick the Warhammer 40K Necron set, and you can have the Space Marines. How's that?
That neither
you can have this shitty Space Marine deck.
That's fine, but I get it for 3 rounds, and then you get it for 3 rounds. The other deck.
Sure, you don't even know how to run the Necron, so you'll just
figure it out within 3 games.
You're going to figure out how to run the Necron deck in 3 games.
Yeah. I'll read through that.
You don't even know how to play Magic.
Yeah, I do. I've been playing my whole life.
You do?
Yeah. Been playing since I was in 2nd grade.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
I play Dragon Ball because it's like Magic except way more complicated.
So then why can't you just make your own deck then if you're so smart?
Because I don't have no cards.
You don't need no cards. We don't play any cards.
I don't know the
meta. We don't play cards.
I don't know the meta. I play Dragon Ball. I don't play Magic a lot anymore.
You're so smart. You said you know the cards.
I've played it my whole life.
You said you know the cards.
I don't know the current meta, and I don't know every set. I don't buy the cards.
I don't know the current meta. I don't play the current meta.
You screaming? Calm down.
Because you're being an idiot. You're pissing me off.
I'm not being an idiot. I'm just saying. Okay.
Yes, you are. You're pissing me off first thing in the morning.
How is this pissing you off? What am I pissing you off
because
about?
You're being fallacious.
I just bought these because I wanted to buy them.
Why are you making him spaz so early in the morning?
I could just bring them and we can play it in 3 rounds with each deck.
Tell you what, I'll bring 2 random decks. How about that? And then you get to play them.
Okay, fine, but it's got to be 2 decks that neither of us have played before. Same set. It can't be because power.
What do you mean? I played everything in the world. What are you talking about?
Well, then never mind. Never mind. You're too
talking
good.
About what cards haven't I played with, you stupid fuck?
I was just trying to make it even.
What cards haven't I played with?
I don't know. You played with every starter deck from every set.
Played with every card in every starter deck, you stupid fuck.
Forget about it. Jeez, Louise. Holy cow.
Well, because you're being stupid. Like, I'm going to limit because
I wanted them.
What you're saying is because I am stupid in Magic, I'm going to limit Avarice's knowledge so that he can't use a deck so that I can somewhat level the playing field because I'm retarded.
You know what would be best?
No, if you're smart, then build a deck, you stupid bitch.
I'm not going to buy a bunch of cards.
You don't have to buy a deck. It's called Archideck. You build it on Archideck, and then you load it in a tabletop simulator like the rest of us, you stupid fuck.
Okay, stop calling me a stupid fuck. I know how to use untap.
Well, then how are you saying that it costs money when tabletop simulator is free?
That's true. I could do that. But then I got to research the meta. I got to figure out the best cards.
What do you mean? I don't even play metas, you stupid idiot. What meta for cooking? Hey. What's the meta for Commander? Tell me what the meta is for Commander.
And here's the kicker. Stupid idiot. I'm trying to
If you use the Dragon of or Atraxa, everybody's going to call you a fucking retard anyways.
Okay, I'm not going to use anything. I don't want to play Magic with you. You're mean.
Yeah, it's over with.
I'm not an idiot. I wanted to get 2 starter decks because they were the Final Fantasy ones and they were on discount, so I bought them. And then we were talking about Magic one night.
Don't say that you're using these. Don't say that you're using that to prove that you're better than me, though. Because what you're saying is that you're trying to limit the smarter guy. What you're doing is you're trying to constrain me to try to come down to your level because you're too dumb to build a deck.
No, I'm trying to make it an even playing field.
That's not even. If you want even, If you want even, build a deck.
I know. I've got hundreds of hours of streaming deck building on Dragon Ball Super, and I've built Magic decks before. I've played Arena on stream before.
Well, if you've done that,
I don't feel like doing all that.
I just thought
it would be fun. Never mind.
I haven't done any of that. I haven't done deck building online. I haven't done any of that online. So you should be better than me.
You said you've played with every starter deck from every set ever.
I said I've played with every card in every starter set.
Okay, then what are you talking? Then shut up. That means
what
you
do you
played consistently for every set. I haven't. Nowhere close.
It means I played Commander. You fucking idiot. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
You said this
was a kill screen.
I know.
I played Commander.
I don't know why you're raging out. Never mind. We won't play Magic. It's not a big
I'm
deal.
raging out because you make this stupid argument that I bought starter decks. What do you mean you bought starter decks? Okay, you bought a starter deck, then what? You give me white, my least favorite color, and you get black, my favorite color, and then I have to play a color I don't even know how to play well?
No, it was.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I've never played with them.
Hold on. What if you're using the deck that literally counteracts my deck?
I don't know because I haven't played with either of them. That's why it was going to be 3 rounds.
But these are the things you don't know.
2 or 3 rounds each. We were going to switch off.
I build my decks based off the way I play.
Never mind. It was a joke. Jeez.
Well, it's not a joke when you keep saying that you're going to beat me when you're not even being smart about it.
I'm not really that interested in beating you at Magic, Avarice. You're getting all bent
just
out
wrestling.
of shape.
I'm not getting all bent out of shape. Just stop saying you have starter decks every fucking time.
I'm not good at. Oh my god, I love how Avarice is allowed to when I'm talking about video games or whatever I'm talking about. He's allowed to talk shit on me. Oh, you can't skate. You can't play video games. And I say, let's play Magic. And he starts losing his damn mind. Calm down.
No, I'm not even on that. I'm more than happy to wrestle and skate you. Those are legitimately things that we can go do. But when you're saying Magic, all right, and you're challenging me to a Magic deck, this isn't like you saying skate where we just pick up skateboards. You're literally then saying, oh, but I'm going to limit you. In no other sport have you limited me outside the rules of the game.
You're right. We could just do it on Untap or Tabletop Simulator for free. You're right. Okay, but I was thinking of with real cards at a table. I'm not buying a deck. I'm not buying a bunch of cards. I'm not investing. I'm not figuring out the meta or whatever. No, I don't mean the meta decks.
What makes you think that I have any of these cards in front of me right now?
I'd have to pick the best color. I'd have to buy staples from that color. I'd have to play test multiple things for a while before I invested in the cards. I don't feel like doing all that. I don't have time to do all that.
No shit. I don't even buy those cards. That's why we do Tabletop Simulator. Always. We've always played on Tabletop Simulator.
We can do that sometime. I might just grab a list from the internet though.
Then that's called fucking being an idiot. And if you have a deck list, if you're running off a deck list, I'm going to make fun of you.
In every card game community, deck lists are shared. There's always meta decks. There's always staples.
You're running off. Yeah, you see, I need the meta deck list, which means you're going to run the Dragon deck or the Atraxa deck. Watch. And if you run Atraxa, I will. If you run the Atraxa, if I see the Commander, Atraxa, or Dragon come out on the table because you decided to deck list the top commanders, I'm going to drop VV and one-shot your deck.
Okay. Well, I don't know what any of that means, but okay. Never mind. I don't even want to play Magic with you. You ruined it.
Good.
You win.
I don't know why everybody wants to play games with me all the time. I hate fucking games.
All right. You ain't got time for no games. My bad. You are a fucking gamer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got time.
I'm solo. Haven't you learned this?
He like games for a career. He says, I don't like to play games.
Which I don't play with other people.
You play Rust. Rust is an MMO, isn't it?
No. You fuck.
It's not a MMORPG, but it's a big array extraction online. Lots of.
It's not an extraction. What are you talking about? I play solo in my own base.
Really, with no other people?
Really?
Who watches that? That's lame. You just build shit?
I build and kill.
What do you kill?
People.
Wolves?
People.
Bots?
Players.
Bots.
Players.
You said you play alone.
I do play alone.
Then how do you kill players? Other players.
Because I don't require their help for my build. I don't ask them for anything.
I saw
I
you
don't
talking.
play with them. I play against them.
I saw you talking to that guy the other night, and you were like, "Yep, I'm just waiting for my thing." And then, oh yeah, we're gonna.
What guy the other night?
That game you were playing the other night. I don't know.
Engine Fall?
I don't know. The new
the
beta extraction one.
Yeah. You mean Engine Fall, the one I was playing by myself, and I was trying to keep myself safe from a 3-man.
But you were talking to that other guy.
I did verbal politics, like on the fly, to make sure I didn't get raided. Is that what you're saying?
So you weren't alone.
Again, I was not on a team. Okay, so if we're playing Chinese checkers. Hold on. If we're playing Chinese checkers,
are you just trying to argue? Why are you in a bad mood? Is everything all right, Avarice?
If we're playing Chinese,
we're trying to talk. Speaking of Chinese, we're talking about race wars. If
we're playing Chinese checkers, and I'm red,
who wins?
Hold on. If we're playing Chinese checkers, I'm red. Frederick is green. Hold on. If we're playing Chinese checkers, I'm red. Frederick is green, and you're blue. Right? Does that make you and I friends because Frederick is against us?
I don't know what you're talking about. You lost me.
If we're playing Chinese checkers.
Are we talking about the race war now?
The board game. We're playing the board game Chinese checkers. Right?
Okay.
And I'm red. You're blue. And Frederick is green. Okay?
Yes.
Does that mean because we're playing against each other and because Frederick is the third opponent that you and I are on the same side?
Often in Chinese checkers, you will team up against the other person and work together.
No.
Yes.
No, that's stupid. I don't play Risk I don't play alliances in Risk. I don't play alliances in any fucking game.
Okay, well then you're
where
just
it's
not
me
good at
against the
video. You're
world.
just not good at games. Chinese checkers.
If I'm not good at games, then why do I keep winning, you son of a bitch?
Chinese checkers.
If I'm not good at games, why do I keep winning?
Chinese checkers is a perfect game, and I'm trying to make the Magic game as close to a perfect game as possible by making it with decks and cards that neither of us know and we've never played with, and they're basically built around the same level, like a starter deck. You know what else?
Again, I'm telling you, if you're going to come up with a starter deck, then I get to pick any starter deck. You don't understand what you're doing is you're making a fallacy. You're saying you have to choose my starter decks.
No, I laid out.
Why can't I choose any starter deck?
Because of power creep. And because of rotation, because of rotation, because of power creep.
Based off your definition, all the starter decks should be the same.
Oh, that was no. They're not. That's why I said.
Your analogy.
That's why I said.
Based off your analogy, all the starter decks should be the same.
No. There's power creep. I already talked about this. There's power creep. There's power creep and there's rotation. And so that's why I said
you didn't have a deck with power creep. How do you not know that you don't have a deck with power creep like the Cloud deck?
I already said they have to be 2 starter decks from the same set.
But one's powerful than the other, like Cloud over Sephiroth.
Generally,
then why?
Generally, there will be
power creep you're talking about, you stupid fuck.
That's not the power creep.
Yes,
power creep is from set to set, dumbass.
That's why the
power creep is set to set, dumbass.
Go look up the Warhammer 40K sets and go tell me why the Necron one is a
power creep can't happen within one set. There's no power creep. There's just the meta deck.
More than the rest of them, then.
Can you ever let me talk? Are you just yelling? I don't know why you're just yelling this early in the morning.
Because you're being stupid.
I'm not being stupid. Power creep is set to set. As the sets go on, the cards get stronger.
Why aren't all the
That's power.
40K sets the same?
Can I talk?
Why aren't all the Warhammer 40K sets the same? Answer the question.
Because of power creep.
What? But you said they're from the same sets. They should be the same.
You said, why aren't all the... First off, I don't even know what Warhammer 2020K is. I don't know what that is. Is that a tabletop game?
Starter sets, you stupid idiot.
Peace game? Stop calling me a stupid idiot, you fucking retard. Hey,
what do you mean?
Stop calling me a
being
stupid
an
idiot. You need to calm
Why
down.
is it now that you decide that you're going to be an idiot?
You're annoying me.
Yeah.
You're being annoying.
It doesn't matter. You should be.
You won't let me say a word. You've called me an idiot like 100 times. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Well, because you're the one that's sitting there not fucking going across.
No, you
why are not all the 40K
you brought up some
sets
dumb
the same?
shit about I should be able to buy any starter deck I said from the same set because of power creep. Power creep is set to set.
That's a
every
lie.
set
What
will
about
have
all the 40K
every
sets?
set will have its own meta. So there will be a strongest starter
What about
deck.
the 40K set?
There will always be a strongest starter deck in every set. But
That's a
they're
lie.
built and they're
That's a
designed
lie.
to be
That's a
similar
lie.
power levels in
That's a
starter
lie.
decks so
That's a lie.
that you can
Well, then
win
why-
if you're
why
good
isn't
with
there-
a worser
why
starter
isn't there
deck in a starter
why
deck
isn't there-
battle.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Why are the starter sets the same in the plane chase then? Why are they the same in plane chase?
What are you talking about?
The power levels in the plane chase starter sets are across the board the same. So where's the creep there? Where's the power creep on the plane chase sets?
Power creep is set to set.
I'm asking, in the plane chase sets, which one is the power creep then?
I don't know. Sometimes they manage it well, so it doesn't happen crazy.
They're
But
all the
sometimes
same.
you'll
No,
see
you're wrong.
You
so
see,
in the Warhammer 40K sets, tell me, in the Warhammer 40K sets, why is one set $300 more than the other sets?
price has nothing to do with power level of the cards.
Why is one set $300 more today than the other sets?
Price has nothing to do with power level of the
Why-
cards. It has to do
why
with
is-
rarity of
well,
the
yeah.
cards, print run of that set of that
No,
box.
it has to do with the strength of that starter set. Getting that starter set is already setting you up with an S tier deck.
All right, you got me.
All
Can
right,
we
game
get
over.
off of this? You win.
Well, I just don't understand. If you're
can you
going to say
just
starter
I
sets,
just
can
don't
you take a chill
understand.
pill? I'm trying to talk about Muslim grooming gangs and race wars, and you're coming in
Yeah, race
freaking out
wars.
because I just brought up some magic cards that I bought.
no, what I'm saying is you're bringing up a bad argument to say that starter decks across the board are the same. They're
I'm not trying to debate about fucking magic cards, Avarice. I don't care.
Well,
You win. You got me.
Yeah, got him.
You got me.
Smoked him. Give him the crown,
Let's
y'all.
play Dragon Ball Super. Jeez. Oh God. Anyway, you ruined all the fun me and Freddie were having. We were trying to argue about some damn race wars. He's saying,
Well, did you read all 219 pages?
But first, we
Of
gotta
what?
divide the whites up.
I said, did you read all 219 pages?
of the grooming gang thing? No, I haven't read any of it.
Then you got a long ways to go. It's bad.
Yeah, I've heard some
Grooming gang?
highlights.
I read it page by page.
Over
I
in the
spent all
UK.
day yesterday reading it.
Where is it? Let me find it.
What? It was Crowder posted it.
I want to just watch his video on this because I don't want to. This interview.
I think Asmongold is doing a
He did like a
4-hour thing on it today.
He already did
Or
a
yesterday.
7-hour stream on it.
Was it 7? Oh, was it 7? Okay, yeah. Dude, did you read the metal bat one?
Yeah, I heard they would like threaten to hit him with a metal bat and then shove it into him.
No, they hit her with the metal bat, then shoved it into her.
Damn. Hey, how many of them they say was victims? 250,000? Was that the
50,000, yeah. Yeah, then here was another one. A whole set of white females went to beauty college. This is true. So a bunch of 18-year-old girls going to beauty college. When they went into class, the teacher drugged, and then they all got ganged off to get raped.
The teacher what? Drugged them?
Yeah.
Drugged them all.
Oh, yeah.
Drugged all the
okay.
students.
Damn.
That's to be more
Yeah,
careful.
at a beauty school.
Yeah. Maybe they wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, Europe's white. They're gonna rise up against the Muzzies pretty soon.
Well, so you see, I've done this research. So this started my second research. So now I'm researching the First Crusade, right? Which was Pope Harden II or something like that. So if you look at it, right, the whole reason for the First Crusade was because they silenced the Muslims, or they silenced the Christians, and they were making us wear a cross, like bear the big ass cross on our shoulders across Jerusalem. And then they banned women's shoes. Like, this is like the serious note, right? So this started the First Crusade of the Byzantine Empire, where Pope II came out and he said, I need help, so here's what I'm gonna do. And at this time, the knights were coming out of the Dark Ages with no real reason for their sellswords, right? Everything they did, every murder they did would be an act of sin. So the Pope said, well, if you fight this holy war, this one, you'll be reminiscent of sin on the battlefield. And that rallied every white Christian across the land. And just by saying that if we die here, this is reminiscent of our sin, unlike every other war before us, right? So all we need is a political leader that relieves the sin or the stain of war, and the whites will go to the 10th Crusade.
You think man can relieve you of sin, or you think God relieves you of sin?
No, God, that's not the point.
Yeah, it is the point.
No, the point is the
technically
the declaration.
Jesus gives power to the disciples for cleanse of sins.
Yeah, it was the Catholic Pope of the time.
Yeah, they wrote the Papist Bull, you'll be anathematized.
So the Catholics and the Orthodox would say that
kill everybody else.
None can absolve you of your sins.
Yeah.
It was what's his name? It was Pope something second. Hold on here.
Leo.
No, it was no, it wasn't Pope Leo the Ninth. That's who sent the legions. But the reminiscent of sins was someone completely different. It was
I have a hard time finding that one.
Letters.
But anyway, guys, what I was saying, back to dividing up the Jews,
Pope
you putting
Urban
them under
II.
white.
Pope Urban II at the Council of Claremont.
Pope Urban Adventures?
Pope Urban Adventures. Yeah. The second.
Pope Urban, huh?
Yeah, and he basically said, like, he came out and said, like, a huge speech and goes, for those that fight in this holy war, you're reminiscent of sin. Like, so basically, basically, the moment you decide to join the war, everything is forgiven.
What am I looking for in here? Independent inquiry. Findings in Baroness Casey's report were truly shocking. We recognize that each instance represents life changing forever.
That's what that verse justified. Justified. Never lied.
National audit.
So, Josh, you considering Jews white, or are they their own race?
Well, I think in the beginning, people are going to click up, because that's how you win. at first. You have to make alliances, and
Who's gonna click up with the whites or the blacks?
also in 4-player Commander, you often team up or work with another player at the table to take somebody out. But anyway, the Jews, the whites, and the Asians, and like are we counting like Russian? Are they white or are they Asian? What are Russians? Is that a different type of white?
Yeah. No,
Russians are
that's what I'm
white.
asking.
Russians are white. Okay, so Russia,
They don't even like Asians.
Russia, Europe, America, Canada are already, that's the clique, and Greenland.
What do you mean? You'd have Norway too, in Poland.
Yeah, well, Europe. Those are Europe.
Are you talking about a global
I didn't even
race war?
I didn't even need to say Greenland because I said Europe.
You can't say all of Europe. France has notorietally for 500, 700 years consistently backed the Islam war. So I'm not going to consider France our ally ever.
But
I have evidence of this too. Even in the early 1400s, I even have evidence of this. When the early 1400s, when the Muslims before the Golden Age sacked Spain, or most of it, and made their way into Tours, it was the French that were fueling the Muslim invasion.
A neo-Nazi ain't gonna fight next to a Jew.
I think the whites and Asians and Jews would click up and take out everybody else, and then the whites and the Jews would take out the Asians, and then the whites would destroy the Jews. Pause. That was horrible. That sounded horrible. This isn't a video game about race wars worldwide. Why? God. This is for entertainment purposes. This is all comedic entertainment stuff. I do not think race war is good. I'm just saying, if it were to happen, hypothetically, who would win? Somebody should make a video on YouTube of that. I bet you there is one.
Are we removing mutually assured destruction?
The blacks, the Asians, and the Arabs gonna team up against the whole world.
No, I think if we
that's all it takes.
If we act swiftly,
the Asians,
all of that's gonna be white people, except for some Asians
and the Arabs
and the Middle East.
Man. And the Arabs ain't gonna click up with y'all.
I don't know. At the end, the Jewish people, Israel, the Jews, the whites, and the Asians might all just blow each other up. Because that's when all the nukes are left. We're gonna take out the Muzzies, and we're gonna get all their nukes and divide them up between whoever takes them. Probably, maybe Israel.
The Great Migration is coming.
And I don't think that nukes are as big of a threat as we think. I think if we all launched them all, I don't think it would wipe out the whole world. I don't know. Maybe.
Did you know? So I've been doing a lot of research on the past. Did you know that if it wasn't for, we all would have actually had a really good relationship with Muslims?
You keep it cutting. You keep
Saudi Arabia.
If it wasn't for somebody, we all wouldn't have a good relationship with Muslims.
I said, if it wasn't for one fucking sadistic Muslim in the past, we would have actually had a real during the
which one, Muhammad?
No. Hold on, I'll get his name. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say if it wasn't for one sadistic Muslim in the past, we would all have a great relationship with Muslims. And you're talking about Muhammad, because if it wasn't for him, then they wouldn't exist, and therefore we'd have a great relationship with them.
Right. Gotta be Saddam.
No, that's true. But I was going off of the it's already here, so there's nothing you can do about it, right? Because in the 621, right, to 641 was the rise of Islam, right, and it was massive in size, right? In 20 years, it spread faster than any religion.
Thought it was
right?
the 800s, but you're probably right. I'm sure you're right.
So what happened was, no, it was the 620s, just so you know, 621. Now, what happened is that they actually went into a golden age. Do you know that?
Yep, the Islamic Golden Age.
Yeah, and that's when they sacked the Persians, right? And it was actually going really good until this guy Ghazali came. He was he's probably the second most famous person in Islam, right? And during the golden age of Islam, the sultans and all of them, they were like, yes, accept Greek philosophy, accept all this stuff, math, science. They were actually giving gifts to Christians, and Christians were coming in, and they had trade routes and all this stuff set. Then Ghazali came in and goes, fuck this, fuck philosophy, that's giving in, fuck all this shit, don't learn math, don't do this, right? And that guy came in, killed everybody, and said, no more learning, and killed the golden age.
All right.
So if it wasn't for Ghazali, the Muslims would be way different today than they were. They would.
You got too much energy this early in the morning. I'm like chilling.
Man, that's white people shit.
What are you talking? I'm tired, and you're just so hyped up. I can't even keep up.
I was talking about the heritage. What are you talking about?
Nothing. You're just very energetic.
How am I What?
You done started. You done triggered them.
Nothing.
Yes, what do you mean morning? It's almost 11 a.m., dude.
Oh yeah, it's like noon.
Yeah, you're supposed to call. Hey,
it is noon. Your time zone.
Oh, well, it feels like morning. He just got so much energy. I can't. Damn, Avarice.
Like, it's 2:00 in where I'm at.
Yeah, that's true. He's on the West Coast, so it's.
Yeah, no, he's an hour behind you, so it's 11 a.m. there.
All right.
Yeah.
Golden Age was 800 AD.
Yeah, say hi.
Huh.
Say hi. Say hi to Frederick.
What up, Riddick? Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Where them toys at? You got a piggy bank? Let me see how much money you got.
I got all of Dad's money.
I'm gonna send your cash out for the piggy bank.
Freddie,
He does have a savings. He does have a savings account where a lot of you guys donated to, and I really appreciate it.
No.
Get him a Trump fund.
Avarice, show Freddie how much money your kid has. Compare him to the size of the refrigerator.
What? No, I mean,
shut up, man.
Yeah, but no. How much taller is the refrigerator than your son? Compare that. That's how you see how rich you are.
He's corny.
The fridge is way taller than him.
I don't know what I'm looking for in these files.
I feel like Kanye West. If Kanye West
the inquiry thing.
250,000 of them got human sex slaves, then I think it was a choice. Them 250,000 women, they probably could have left if they wanted to.
Sexual assaults committed by multiple men. Children were submitted to beatings.
That's a lot of.
There you go. There's the entire history. The best version you'll ever get, JS.
Best version of what? I have the thing pulled up, the inquiry.
No. This is the entire history of Islam.
I was talking about the inquiry into the Oh,
well, this tells you all about what happened through. This is a super really good. This one, Andrew sent me this one.
What
So it's really
Nobody give a fuck about Islam.
Where'd you send it
it's
to
not
me?
that your DMs in Discord.
Okay, cool. I'll look at
It
it.
actually breaks down and shows how like if Islam even like is the reason for America.
Islam is the reason for America.
Yeah, so like, and this is true. If you look it down, so why did Christopher Columbus go around?
Looking for more land, for resources.
No, he was looking for trade routes because which one was closed? The Silk Road. Why was the Silk Road closed? Because what just took?
Because of Muslims.
Because of Muslims. So the Silk Road was closed. So the Spaniards had to find a new route around to get to Asia, because from Asia is where gunpowder, textile, all that stuff was coming from. Even the spaghetti came from fucking Asia. So those commodities were priceless. So they had to go around. And that's when Columbus hit America.
How long is the Silk Road? What does the Silk Road go from like the Middle East to China?
Yeah. Yeah, it goes all the way from Europe to China. You should know that.
Well, I did know that. That's why I just said it. But,
yeah, that documentary is one of the best documentaries I've ever watched on Islam.
Yeah, you better regurgitate it before you forget it.
I'm not trying to commit that to my memory right now. But anyway, no, I'm just thinking that's a long ass road. What are they pulling? Horses and carts?
Donkey pulls cart. Donkey pulls cart. You know that.
Donkey pulls cart for freaking ever. I wonder how long it took to get from one end to the other.
It was a year round. It was a year round. Like they literally said it was like so.
A year each way?
No, it was like 5 years. Marco Polo's journey was like an 8-year journey round trip. Have you not done any like of your own history? Do you not know how long Marco Polo was out there for?
No, I don't. I'm not like a history buff.
You think Marco Polo just went out there for like 3 months? We're like, look at, I'm in Asia. Let's come back.
No.
2003.
I don't really
vacation?
think about Marco Polo much.
How do you not think about Marco Polo?
I don't know. I think about Magellan.
You think about Magellan, but you don't know who Marco Polo is. Okay, that's funny.
I know who Marco Polo is.
Okay, tell me who Magellan is. Let's start with that. Give me Magellan. Tell me, who is Magellan?
Who's the first guy that circumnavigated the globe?
Doing what?
With a boat.
No, but what did he circumnavigate for?
I don't know. Exploration, adventure, fun, finding out something new, discovering something, some sort of resource, some sort of. I don't know.
Next question. I got another question. I got another question. I got a fun question. Magellan was from what continent? Like, was from what country? What country?
France or Spain? Italy?
Oh man.
What is it? Tell me the answer.
France. It's Italy.
Is Italy? Okay, well, third try.
And then he went to Spain. He went to Spain and got this what we call the what is it? The Spanish Inquisition. Oh man, what is the name of it? It's the documentation that allowed him to circumnavigate the globe in order to open up new trade routes via mapping a trade route to the other side.
You don't think there's an aspect of exploration and adventure required in cartography?
No, not at all. I think that there is.
Average, you're wrong.
I think
you're actually wrong.
What are you talking about?
Magellan's from Portugal.
Is he Portuguese? Excuse me.
Oh,
no,
so fuck you, you fucking retarded idiot, you dumb fucking moron.
Sure. I got Magellan.
You don't know anything.
I got Magellan.
You don't know
wrong.
this. You should know this. You should know this, Average. Why don't you know this?
Right. You're right. I'm just saying that you need to learn.
Make me look stupid.
You need to learn your history.
That doesn't make you look better, Jay.
Yeah, it doesn't make you look any less.
I don't
You
care.
just said
I'm
that
not the one
you know nothing of
I'm
it.
not the one playing test time. Avarice is.
No,
You
but
didn't
I'm
even know the answer to
I'm
his
the one
test.
I'm the one sitting over here at least trying to research it.
I already
in
said
my
I'm not a
life.
history buff. I don't know a lot
You're
about
not
history.
doing any. You're not doing
How is
any
it-
research to understand any of
It's
this,
not
which
a
is funny
dunk if
because
I say I'm not a history buff and you say,
No, but
"Oh,
what
let
I'm
me
saying
quiz
is
you
you're
on
not-
history." Then
no.
he
What I'm
doesn't
saying
know.
is that you're talking.
And you don't even
What I'm
know.
saying is that you're talking.
Shut
What
the
I'm saying
fuck
again. What I'm
up.
saying is you're talking about a
That's
race
a
war.
JSW. Fuck you, Chad.
Again, no, it's not. Again,
It's the
you're talking
same
about a
race
race war
war.
that
It's the
you
same
have
race
no.
war.
You have no criteria or backing for. You didn't even know that Islam started.
What? I know a lot about Islam.
We lost him.
I know a
Yeah,
lot
we
about
lost
Islam. I'm not
And
good
it
with
wasn't-
history.
And it wasn't because of Islam. It was because of the fucking Jews got banned from Spain in
No,
the
that's
Alhambra
wrong.
Accord.
That's wrong.
Look that
That's
up.
wrong.
And
No, it was.
Columbus.
No,
No,
you're
it
wrong.
was.
You're wrong. You're
Look
wrong.
it up.
You're wrong.
Look it
I
up.
disavow.
No, I'm not
I disavow.
wrong. Yeah,
I disavow.
Saint Christopher
disavow.
Columbus. The Jews got banned from Spain the same time in August.
Disavow.
And Christopher Columbus went to
I don't
sail. You
know
can
much
disavow.
about
Disavow. They did not
history.
have another route. They did not have another route into Asia. The Silk Road was closed. They needed a new route around. This was the.
I
this
may
is,
not
everybody
know
knows this.
about history. I may
They
not
gave
know
Christopher
about
Columbus
biology,
map.
but I
He didn't
do
go
know
looking for
about.
shit.
But I do know about theology. So
You know what's even funnier? This is one of those this is one of those Frederick remaking history. Like I just watched
Look it up.
black chick. Hold on. I just watched this recent video of this black chick that said, you know what? I heard that Austin Metcalf was talking about killing his parents. So Carmelo overheard this and stabbed Austin to protect his parents. That's what a black lady said. Just so we're clear.
Why are we
Just
still
so we're
talking
clear,
about this? That kid's in
that's-
jail.
That's the kind of revisionist history you're making right now. You're revisionist history in this. Everybody knows that Columbus set sail to refine the Silk Road.
Wrong.
Right.
Look up Columbus set sail.
I did look it up.
I know
did
it.
look it up.
I've read Columbus's.
look it up.
I've read
Exposed.
Columbus's diaries, but they were also looking for other
did-
resources and things too. And
I did look it up. I did look it up. The reason I did look it up, and the reason
I don't know why
he
you're
said-
acting
the
like I'm
reason why-
wrong though. There's still an
The Lord
aspect of
ordered-
I'm
adventure and
not
exploration.
acting like I'm not acting like you're wrong. I'm acting like Freddie's wrong.
men have
I'm
an
not acting
ad-
like you're wrong. I'm acting like Freddie's wrong.
Men have a natural inclination or a proclivity toward adventure and exploration. And
I get
It
that.
wasn't adventure exploration in this. The objective
Because
literally was
he first asked me-
He argued.
he first asked me, why did
presented that a
Christopher
better
Columbus
route to get the
go?
spices
He
and
first
whatnot
asked me,
from
why
India
did Christopher
would be to
Columbus
go around the
sail?
world, which
He
is what
first-
his objective was.
he first
was
asked me-
literally trying to get a better route to India.
He first asked me, why did Christopher Columbus sail? And I said, I don't know, a lot of reasons, probably resources, probably exploration. And he said,
Primary
no,
motivator was
you're fucking
spices from
stupid.
India. If
No,
you want to be
you're
real
fucking
specific,
stupid.
that was his primary motivator. Spices from India.
Read his diaries.
Yeah.
He already
Seeking
knew
India.
about
That's
the
why.
fucking-
That's why when he landed
travel,
on here, he called them Indians.
finding new
because he
routes.
thought he was
No,
in
he
India.
knew what the fuck they was. He tried to play dumb.
And
He
when
knew
I
exactly
say-
what they
when I
meant.
say-
Land on the fucking island of
Kings and shit.
Yeah. Exactly what he
Freddie's like, he knew what they was.
That's why-
Slaves.
He knew what they was.
That's why he was stripped of his title when he got back to Europe. Looking him up.
I love Columbus. I have Columbus's diaries on my
Again,
phone.
he wasn't stripped of his title the first route. You have to read. You're doing revisionist history. You're
I
doing
know all about
revisionist history
Columbus.
again.
I just think it's
Columbus,
funny
when
that
he
Avarice
returned- when he
thinks I'm a
returned-
fucking idiot.
when he-
That's that white
when-
revisionist history
when
they
he
trying to
returned
teach
for the
y'all.
first time, I
White
don't think you're an
revisionist
idiot.
history.
I don't think you're an
Yeah, that
idiot.
white revisionist
Just so we're
history.
clear. I think, hold on, just so we're clear. Let
Well,
me
then why
address
have
what
you called me
Jan
an
said. I don't
idiot
think you're-
20 times?
White
I don't like
revisionist
that.
Because I think,
Just so we're clear,
listen,
I think he is an
Why
idiot.
did they strip
You're a
Columbus
fucking
of his
idiot.
license?
We're gonna respect it. I can't let him fight the word that JS said. I literally think that you, when it comes to magic, you're an idiot. You're absolutely right. But when it comes to like,
you're a fucking idiot.
when it comes to learning, I think that you have the capability of learning. I just think that you're looking at it from the wrong angle. You're looking at it from what it is today. But I'm looking at how this
Looking
world
at what?
What it is, history. Well, the race war.
I'm agree with Avarice.
We live in now.
Ran from the Muslims.
I don't care
And that's
about.
how they
I don't
discovered
care about the
America.
history. The past doesn't exist to me.
You have to look at the If you don't look at the past, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yeah,
That's why you have to understand how these things happen.
History is cyclical until Christ comes back. So I expect us to repeat it. It's always been repeated.
What we're talking about is your hypothetical game of race war. So what I was trying to say, if you just let me fucking land the plane, is based off history. If we were running the race war game, all right, Islam would win.
Look at how emotional y'all are.
Like a rash under my arm from my shirt.
I'm not getting emotional. I'm getting fucking trying to speak between two people that are also trying to fucking steamroll me.
Who's trying to steamroll you? You've been steamrolling me the whole time. Freddie hasn't even been talking.
What are you talking about? He's been talking the whole time. I was trying to fucking defend the fact that I didn't think you were stupid. I was talking about you stupid doing magic.
Hey, when Reddick act the same way you act, don't be surprised because all he knows is spurg. Daddy spurg, spurg. He gonna be 4 years old spurging because that's the way of language over at your house. You want your baby spurging and being emotional like daddy?
I mean, if you think this is emotional, then sure. If you think that right now, if you think that right now that this is emotional, then you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, you're emotional.
Oh yeah. Is that what you monkeys think this is? Is that what you call chipping out? Is that why you call it chipping out? Because you have to go with your emotions? Mr. Emotional? Why don't you tell me how you think? Why don't you tell me how you think I feel? Why don't you get all emotional? Tell me how you think I feel. Go ahead. Tell me my emotions, Frederick. Tell me how emotional I am, Frederick.
Listen to you. You chipping out again.
Yeah, Mr. We was kings and shit. Tell me how emotional I am.
Listen to you. Why are you yelling?
Yeah, I'm listening. Oh, I'm not yelling. This is yelling, Frederick. Make sure you get the difference.
Okay, well now you're yelling. Why are you yelling?
Make sure you get the difference. Make sure you get the difference.
This boy is emotional. Wake up emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional. Damn it. Really give daddy your binky. He needs your binky right now.
Coming from the black guy that doesn't have boy's mouth. You just mad because you ain't getting your reparations, and I am.
Yeah, you said you're not. You said you denied yours, which was a lie.
No. I deny my military. I do not deny my oil money. I very much been very clear about that. I deny my VA pension. I take my oil money. I've never said I don't take the oil money. Go ahead and try to clip that. I don't take my VA money. That is very clear.
There is frustration, Chazzy. I don't know what it. Avarice is just frustrated.
Yeah, he's chipping out.
No, frustration.
He's chipping out. Damn.
Yeah, chipping out. Jazz is trying to throw gauntlets. Jazz is trying to throw gauntlets on stupid fucking tournaments. And Frederick keeps going off kings and shit.
You started this thing where everything I did, you're like, you suck at that. You suck at that. I'll beat you at that. And then I started saying, all right, let's fucking do it.
I said, you suck at video games.
You said I suck at video games. I can't. I don't know how the wrestling thing came up, but
no, I never said anything about fighting. That war came because there was a.
He does suck at
You're
video
cutting out
games.
again.
And that's how that started.
I don't play video games.
I will always say that you suck at video games. You're right. I agree to that data.
I don't suck at video games.
You are bad at video games. Just admit it.
Bad at video games. It's not true. It's not true. I'm pretty good at video games.
If you were good at video games, then why aren't you as big as Asmongold now?
Because I don't play video games that much. I don't play them like that. I'm just debating people and playing video games in the background.
Hold on. He's good at video games. That guy's good at video games.
Okay.
So why are you as good as
You know, Asmongold's been streaming playing video games for like 8 hours a day for like over 10 years.
Oh, you mean the same shit we all had to do?
No, I go to work. I was homeless fucking 10 years ago. I go to work. I got a fucking job to do.
Hold on. Was I homeless in 2018? Yes or no?
I don't care about the point is
Was I homeless in 2018? Yes or no?
I don't want to make a video game career on
I'm
Twitch.
asking you, was I homeless? Yes or no?
I don't care. I'm good at video games.
Was I homeless? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then out of that homelessness, what happened, JS? I was good at what?
The
video games. So I walked around the world doing what?
Playing Pokemon Go.
Playing video games. And I did very good at it.
That's not really a video game. That's you just walk around a lot.
You can't use homeless. I was the best. I held a record for holding the Space Needle for 3 weeks straight.
Okay,
when no one
but
else was able to take my Snorlax off of it.
My point
There's
is,
no way you can say that you're good at games when you're not even in the top echelon.
You got to be at the top echelon to be good at something. I'm not saying I'm great. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm S tier. It depends on the game.
I would say you're average.
I'm good. No, I'm like a 7.
You're not good.
No, because when you say average,
this is stupid. You're a 5.
No,
you're a 5.
All right. Well, you're a dick. You're just being a dick. Be a dick. Stop crushing my hopes and my dreams. It depends on the game. It depends on the game. It depends on the game. Also,
this is just like your beauty scale. This is just like your beauty scale.
Average, come on. Average. Wait. Average. Let's be fair. Some game genres, JS would at least be a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, and listen, the ones that I like, and listen. Also, hold on. You have to take when you're doing. If we're doing an average, we're talking about all the people on Earth. And spoiler alert: the majority of people haven't been playing video games their whole life, and don't play games every single day. So if we're putting the average, the average who's a 5 is going to be a person who's played a little bit here and there. He's been around the system. He's been to an arcade. Hold on, this is what you do. You never let me finish a fucking point. Let me finish my point.
You're moving the goalpost. I'm not going to let you move the
goalpost. Now I'm not going to remember my point. Wait till I finish my point. Wait till I finish my point and then tell me that I moved the goalpost.
Fine.
By now, I can't remember what the fuck I was saying, and I hate when you fuckers do that shit because I have really bad short-term memory, and I can't remember what I was just saying 10 seconds ago.
When you're moving the goalpost, I'm going to call it out. I'm sorry. When you're moving the goalpost, I'm going to call it out.
I wasn't moving the goalpost.
Gamers haven't been playing their whole life.
I seriously can't remember what I was just saying.
Question. Did you include
sidetracked on having to call?
Did you include in that statistic everyone that doesn't play video?
Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying.
Did you include everyone in that statistic that doesn't play video games?
You said I'm an average player. I'm a 5.
You're an average gamer. I said you're an average gamer.
Okay, so we're only taking from gamers. No,
gamers. Yes.
See, now I need to go back and hear what you said because I think you're moving the goalpost.
Go back.
I think you're changing what you said.
I've always been talking about out of all the gamers, you're average.
Only out of. I'm saying in the world, I'm like more than a 5. Because a 5 is a person who's just.
I'm saying out of the.
See, this is what I'm. Hold on, let me finish the thought. A 5 is a person who's grown up around video games. They played in an arcade a few times. They're not really into it. It's just around, and they're okay at a game. That's like a 5. That's your average person in the population of the world.
That's a 4 or 3. No,
4 is below average.
An average gamer is somebody that can pick up the controller and just
play. Now you're saying average gamer. Yeah, I'm saying a person. An average gamer is a person that's grown up around
video games.
Yeah, you can pick up a controller and you can play Mario. You can play Pong. You can play Pac-Man. Now if you grew up and you went from Pong to Mario to Resident Evil to fucking Final Fantasy X to PlayStation 5, and you've had every single system, and you've played on every single system and you've beaten games across every generation for 30 years and on every system, you are not a fucking 5.
Yes, you are.
No,
yes,
you're
you are.
not.
Because look, all I could say, for all I know, is that it took you 50 years to beat Oblivion.
I beat Oblivion in like a month.
No, you're not. You're not getting the concept. We don't know how long it takes for you to do anything. On top of that, you're just going off of gamer scores, which they have proven since 2020 or 2006 to 2026 that they have progressively gotten easy. Hold on, they have let me finish before you cut in.
Okay.
They've progressively gotten easier to the point where most people can unlock most achievements in most games without even, and they could do it on easy. That is how it has gone today. Now on top of
I don't know any games that you can get every achievement by just beating it on easy mode.
I can list off 100 right now.
I did
Zuma.
I did
Zuma.
I did
Zuma.
full Wukong in like a month, 2 months.
I'm listing off games right now that
And
you
that's
can beat on
working
easy
full time
mode.
and my regular
I'm
streams.
listing off. Are you going to let me give off examples, or are you going to? Because I'm laying a claim.
I 100% Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm laying a claim. I'm laying the claim, and you're not going to let me lay the claim.
In like 4 months.
Okay, fine. Then I guess I can't give examples of games that have easy.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't play games on easy mode. They always say that fucking around, but I don't.
That's
a lie.
I've seen you switch it down from hard.
On one game, you see me do that. That was Sparking Zero because I suck at fighting games, and I'll just be. I suck at fighting games unless I play it from the beginning.
Crimson Desert, you moved it down. Crimson Desert, you moved it down.
I never changed the difficulty on Crimson Desert.
You didn't put it on hard.
I think I put it on normal.
Not hard. On top of it, did you put anything on hard considering outside of to start with? No, you automatically start on normal. You on every game, start every game at normal, and then you unlock the.
Yeah, because I play a lot of like games. Sometimes I want to watch the story. If I'm not, if I don't have Discord open and I'm playing a game, like I'm serious about a game, then I want to play it on normal mode and I just want to get the experience of the game. Then I do the hard mode run and then I start working on the achievements.
No, you don't. You do the hard mode run with the cheats on. I've seen you do it. You do the hard.
Bro, I beat Resident Evil 9. I beat Resident Evil 9 6 times within 2 months of its release.
You say that's
Wukong like 7 times.
You can interrupt me, but when I interrupt you, then it's fine. But you can interrupt me. Okay, fine. I see how it goes.
Whatever. The point is, I don't play games on easy mode. I've switched one fighting game to easy mode once.
You play games on normal, average. Normal. That's called average.
Yeah, but then when I play through the game again, hold on.
Okay.
When I play through the game again, and I'm a completionist, and I go through and I get everything, and I beat it, and I speed run it, that's not average. That's not an average player.
Now
the average gamer doesn't do that.
Now you're not letting me fight. Again, you're not giving me an opening. But now you've mapped the game. Now you know.
Nope, I just won.
You do is you also go in with
at least a 6.
And you say, now that I've unlocked these, I'm going to use unlimited ammo and hard. You're not.
Because when I get into a game, I get into a game, and I'll 100%.
Okay, sure.
I'll play it forever.
Here we go. Sure. Play Hunt Showdown, okay? And then get all the achievements in the first month. I'll wait.
I don't like being told what to play. I like seeing something and it's like, I want to play that. And then I get it.
You say you're good. You say you're good. All right. Get Hunt Showdown.
Wait. This is like the magic deck thing that I was trying to do with you. Why are you just trying to push me, make me play a random game?
I'm not trying to make you play. I'm saying pick a game.
This is like this is the exact same thing.
I'm picking a game where you can't cheat. I'm picking a game where there is no difficulty change.
I never cheat.
Yes, you do. Are you telling me that you didn't play Resident Evil with unlimited ammo?
That's something that I get to buy with my reward points, and I get to equip.
That's a cheat. That's a cheat.
No, it's a reward.
That's a cheat.
No, it's a reward. It's part of the game.
That's a cheat.
You equip it so you can beat the game on the higher difficulties.
It's a cheat. No, that's not how they do that. That's a cheat.
And if I was a 8 or a 9 or a 10 player, I would have eventually got to the point where I could beat it on insanity without using any of those things. But I never got to that point, which makes me a 6 or a 7 player.
No, you're a 5. That's a cheat. You have to use cheats to win. That's a 5.
No, that's not. That's a reward. You've never played Resident Evil. You're not a Resident Evil. You're not a Resident Evil.
Yes,
you're not a Resident Evil guy.
You're not a Resident Evil guy. I have all the Resident Evils, you stupid
guy, as soon as you get unlimited ammo, you want to play through the game again with unlimited ammo and a fucking rocket launcher.
No, you're stupid. You're stupid.
That's how it goes.
No, you're like, and here's the kicker. You notice how he goes to Resident Evil 5? Like the most controversial Resident Evil.
1, 2, 3.
You know how he goes to Resident Evil 5, the most controversial? You know what I said?
4, 5.
Is the first most controversial. Like I've never even done one.
6.
Like I've never even done one. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear, like you know, it's like he said, you've never played Resident Evil.
I love how you
scores in all my Resident Evil games. By the way, like I said, I have the highest gamer score in Xbox.
Cameron agrees. That's not cheating.
You're a fucking cheater. On top of
That's not cheating.
Give me one game. Here, you want something good?
An
Give
8-hour
me one
game playing through it with the rewards you got from the first playthrough on the second playthrough is not cheating. Everybody does that. It's fun. It's awesome. That's why you replay the game. That's replayability. You're a fucking idiot.
Now
you're an idiot.
You're number 1 on the leaderboard. Show me a game where you're number 1 on the leaderboard. Let's go. Show me a game where you're number 1 on the leaderboard.
Damn. I just broke my place.
Give me a game that you're number 1 on the leaderboard.
He walked away, Avarice. He ain't there. Oh, he's back.
Give me a game you're number 1 on the leaderboard, Jay.
If there was any game that I was number 1 on the leaderboard, I'd be a 10 in that game. And I'm not a 10 in any game.
Show me a game that you're number 1 on the leaderboard.
I'm not a 10 in any game. None. I can't show you one.
I can't show you one.
How can I show you a game I'm number 1 on the leaderboard of if there is no game that I'm number 1 on the leaderboard of?
Here, then show me a game that you're on any leaderboard.
I can show
any leaderboard.
I can show you like 500 Mario Maker levels where I have the world record.
I don't want the world record. I want the
world record time.
Leaderboards.
The world record time
leaderboards.
Well, maybe not 500 now. I'm sure they've been beaten a lot, but
I
probably at least still have 100 world records on Mario Maker 2.
I want leaderboards in a game like Burning Tide.
The world record, the world record speed is like what a lot of people, the whole speedrunning community plays it for that.
The game Mario, they post
Mario Maker 2.
Okay, Mario Maker 2 official leaderboards.
I'm not on the leaderboard. Oh.
You said you're on 100 of them.
No, I said that's nowhere near the leaderboard. There are world record hunters that have thousands of world records.
Here, Super Mario Maker 2 features 6 official leaderboards. All right, let's see what these ones. So where are you on any of these?
I don't know. Probably in the if we were putting it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be probably somewhere in the 6 to 7 range.
6 to 7. So if I go to 1, you're going to be number 6 on.
You cut out.
You're going to be number 6 on this leaderboard.
No, I said if you divided every person, how many people are on that whole list?
Super Mario Maker. Here's the leaderboard. Hooray, SR! I am Kichi, Val JP, Sheeplessly Day.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read through about 300,000 of them.
64, Switchmaster 64. You're gonna have to. And Kraken King. There's the top 10 in the world.
I don't
Where's
care.
You?
Yeah, you're gonna have to read.
You?
I don't think I'm in the top 10 percentile. I don't think I'm a 10. I think I'm a 6 or a 7. So you would have to read down about 300,000 names, and you'd probably find me.
So what's your name? What's your name on your Switch?
There's probably 2 million players. So if I'm 300,000 out of 2 million, that makes me in the 6-7 range.
What's your Switch? What's your Switch name?
Shit, what is my Switch name? It's either...
Yeah, what's your Switch name? I'll look it up right now.
My Mario name is D-Ball Junkie.
No, your Switch. What is your Switch?
I know
what
it
is your
sounds
Switch
bad.
account?
It's Dragon Ball Junkie.
What's your Switch account?
It would
it's
be
Dragon Ball Junkie?
Well, Switch, it might be. It's either Dragon Ball Junkie or Doc Holiday 813. But
Dragon Ball Junkie.
But it would be my Mario name. You'd want to look up my Mario Maker name.
No, they go by your Switch name, you stupid fuck.
Oh my God, you stupid fuck. If you keep calling me a stupid fuck, Avarice, I swear to God, when I wrestle you, I'm going to suplex your ass. I'm going to pick you up and slam
Dragon
you.
Ball. No Dragon Ball Junkie. Doc Holiday?
813.
Underscore for Doc under Holiday?
No.
Okay, so just Doc Holiday, one word?
Doc Holiday, one word, 813. Here, I'll look at it.
Doc Holiday, 813.
The Mario Maker leaderboard is going to be under Mario Maker names.
Are you Doc Holiday the Gamer? Is that you, Doc Holiday the Gamer?
No.
Okay, well then, because that guy's at the bottom of the.
I'm probably.
Then I don't even see you on this list. This is the official Super Mario Maker
2? Mario Maker 2?
Super Mario Maker 2. From Mario Maker.
That don't mean shit. That list can change every week.
No, it's just Doc Holiday.
List.
I think it's just Doc Holiday.
But when he played it, it was a long time ago.
There's no 813. It's just Doc Holiday.
Just so we're clear, the guy at the top of this list made it. His date was 4 years ago. So don't say it was old, you stupid idiot.
That's just the first dude on the list. He didn't say he was the first dude.
No! No one's beaten it in 4 years.
Quit chipping out, boot, dude. Over a video game. You belong in the zoo. Talk about monkeys. Who's the monkey now?
A 5. He just can't admit that he's a 5. His scale, just like his scale of beauty, is fucked up.
You play him in Resident Evil and see who wins. I got 100 on Josh. I bet he'll beat you.
What do you mean you can't win in Resident Evil? You can't win in Resident Evil. There's just
if you're doing a run through and y'all doing a completion, so you complete it.
Again, speed means nothing in a video game.
What do you mean? There's a whole speed running is like.
I get that there's a genre named speed running genre. Hey, tell me how you're gonna do a. Tell me how you do a speed run in Rust.
Russ is gay.
Tell me how you do a speed run in Hunt. Tell me how you do a speed run in Oblivion. Tell me how you do a speed run in Morrowind.
You can do a speed run in Oblivion. What do you mean? I could do. I could run a character. I could run a character.
Every quest.
I did.
Oh yeah, so every quest.
Yeah, I 100% Oblivion. And Skyrim.
That's impossible. Just so clear, that's impossible. Just so clear, because just 2 weeks ago, a quest that was unfound was just unveiled. What are you talking about? A quest that has never been was just found too. So you can't say that you 100% it when somebody just found a hidden quest.
from original.
The original Oblivion, someone just found a hidden that was uniquely unveiled 2 weeks ago.
Then you got me. I didn't 100% complete it, but I did every quest that was known.
You did every main quest.
Oh my God,
maybe.
This is so dumb. Okay, Skyrim, where I know where all the quests are and everything's on the map.
No, you don't. Apparently you don't, because one was just found 2 weeks ago.
Skyrim.
That don't mean somebody didn't find it and report it.
I still don't agree that you have 100.
Skyrim, I could be 81, level 81, and beat all the main story in 8 hours.
Sure,
and I could do that over and over again and just have a fully maxed out, geared out, badass character.
I could do that too.
My main character that had like 800 hours on it.
A guide. You do that.
That means nothing. That means nothing.
Yeah, I didn't have a guide.
That means nothing. That means nothing because you still didn't do anything. Here, I got another one. Why don't you do Guitar Hero Speed Quest? Is there a speed quest for Guitar Hero?
I'm not good at Guitar Hero.
Is there speed runs for Guitar Hero?
Yeah, well, there's hard songs that are fast.
There's hard songs, but there's not speed runs.
That is a speed run. If you do a perfect Super Dragon Force, if you do Dragon Force, perfectly, that is pretty much a Guitar Hero speed run. Yes, it is. When the normal game is this,
the same tempo. The song doesn't change tempo.
That's a speed run on Guitar Hero. Oh my God.
No, it's still the same length.
You're giving me a headache. Why are you being so annoying today?
Because the song is still going to be the same length.
You are spurting. You are on super spur mode today.
No, because you guys are being so fucking disingenuous.
Are you on your period? What are you freaking out about?
No, you guys are being disingenuous. How is that? All I'm saying.
I've made my arguments. I've made my arguments for why I'm at least a 6 gamer or 7. I've made my arguments.
You're an average.
Nope.
You're an average gamer.
I've already disproved that. I've shown you why your average is actually below average. What you call average is a 4. And what's average is a 5, and I'm a little bit more than that.
So let's be fair to hang on, Avarice. Let's be fair to JS here.
Just on IQ alone, I'm naturally better at video games than all the women in the world.
His ranking system, he gives 10s to non-10s. He gives his
game. Whatever. You guys don't have a 1, a 10. You can't use 7. It's the gayest scale ever.
You're lying. Jenna XL.
Ones don't exist. 10s don't exist, and you can't use 7. How the fuck does that make any sense?
Jenna XL is a better gamer than you. Prove me wrong.
I don't know who that is.
You said you're better than every woman.
Oh my God, I was being hyperbolic.
Tell me you're not better.
I was being hyperbolic.
Tell me you're not better than Jenna XL.
This is gay as shit right now. If you said I'm stronger than every woman, I could beat every woman's ass in a fight. And we said, oh, what about Ronda Rousey?
No, I can name 12 women that you're not better than in video.
Okay, it was hyperbolic.
What you're doing is this whole thing in the world of gamers. Just because there's less women doesn't mean that you're better than all of them. This is what we're talking about. In the world of gamers, you're just mid. You're mid tier.
In the world of good gamers, I'm mid tier. For the good gamers, call me mid tier, which means in the whole world, I'm a little better than the average gamer because the average gamer in the gamer world would be a shit gamer.
Look at that goalpost move.
I didn't move the goalpost. I just destroyed you.
You moved the whole goalpost. You moved the whole goalpost. You said in the world of gamers, from the good gamers,
crushed. No, you moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost. No, you moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost. You said,
no, I didn't move any goalposts.
In the gamer world, you're like making it into like all these fucking autistic nerds at like gaming conventions. You're making it the gaming world. They'd say I'm mid tier. If the gamers, if the super gamers, the gamer world, the pros are calling me mid tier, then that means the average person I'm a little better.
You put yourself into that. You put yourself into the stereotype. The moment you said I am a good gamer, you put yourself into the stereotype.
No, the point is what Adam's making when he says in the gamer world,
bottom line,
excluding the non-gamers out of that, which you would do in your own argument. That's what he means by in the gamer world.
Yeah.
Those who don't play games
I know what he's saying.
Are not in the gamer world.
I know what he's saying. He's making a separation. I'm trying to talk about the whole world.
You're making the separation.
He's talking about in the gamer world.
No. Yep.
In the gamer world, I'm some mid-tier piece of shit. But in the normal people world, I'm a little bit better than the normal gamer. So we're talking about two different things. This is a semantic difference, and you need to calm the fuck down, Avarice.
I'm a 9 driver. When it comes to driving on a scale of, I'm a 9.
You're a 9 driver? Okay.
Apparently, in your scale, because all the rest of the non-drivers don't. They count. All the people that don't drive, they count as bad drivers because they don't drive.
So since the majority of people in the world don't drive,
Yeah, I'm 9.
Hang on, Avarice.
Well, no, because there would be.
Your mic is.
What do you mean? I'm a 9.
But Avarice, I just want to. Hang on, Avarice. Wait, hang on.
I'm a 9.
Avarice. 2 seconds, Avarice. You gotta. Do
You might be a 9.
Speaking, your mic is cutting out on you.
I don't know how good you drive. You might be a 9.
According to your statistics, I don't even drive.
You have like a Maserati and a fucking McLaren or something.
Name a single time you've heard me drive, you stupid fuck.
You don't drive.
Okay, I'm a stupid fuck. You don't drive.
He goes to liturgy on the passenger
All right, well,
side.
if you don't drive, then you're not a 9 driver.
What do you mean? I can't drive. I have driven, so that means I'm a 9. I've never gotten in a car accident. I'm above everybody else that has the ability to drive because they don't drive.
No.
Have the ability to drive. So since they don't drive, I'm a 9.
No, nope, you're like a 5. You're a 5. You might be a 6 or 7.
Based on your criteria, because you're counting all the people that just don't do it.
I think you're blowing out your mic on your phone or something.
No, I switched out to my fucking headset.
Well, you're blowing it out.
How am I blowing it out? I'm too far away now.
Screaming.
It's better than it was before, dude. The other one, he was like dropping mid-statement.
He was just doing that.
Screaming. You guys haven't even heard me fucking scream yet.
I didn't say you were screaming. I said your mic was dropping out mid-statement. You would say something, then it just goes silent because it wasn't picking up anything more. It's at least with this, it's different, but it's not dropping out mid-statement.
I was trying to talk about race wars, Shazzy.
Again, I was talking about race wars, and you brought it there.
I can eat spicy stuff better than you.
You can't eat spicy stuff better than me.
Probably. I have an ulcer. Everybody knows that.
I'll fucking destroy you.
I'm gonna write that down in my notes. Ulcer.
You ain't never ate the one chip. I don't know.
If Jeremy really got the tube of terror, which I think he sent proof or something, and he was eating them, then I don't know. You never really did it on cam, though.
You could probably take spicy food better than me. I come from Alaska. That's what we don't have up there. Spicy.
Don't do it on camera. It don't count.
But we had Mr. E for like 2 seconds.
We're in the chat.
Nah, he just joined the call.
I gotta make a note. Don't be competitive with Avarice. Fuck.
Yeah, got it. Heading out.
Damn, I wish Mr. E would have stayed. Mr. E, if you're listening, come back. I got a question to ask you. Because you was there in the foundry that night.
You don't know who was there. And they're not gonna fucking remember a random night that you were in the Discord call 3 years ago.
You know what somebody else gonna remember.
Nobody's gonna fucking remember your Egyptology nonsense.
Yeah. He the one added me to the foundry, so he probably would. They don't add me.
That was back before you had to like.
It don't matter.
Fill out a thing to get in.
They don't add many blacks to begin
with. You don't got to do a lot of things to get in. You fill out a little questionnaire.
No, but before that, you didn't have to do that. When this happened, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, I didn't rejoin forever just because I didn't want to fill that thing out.
Yeah, but it's like
but
5 questions. The questions don't really matter. Like none of them are gonna exclude you from getting access. And then the last one is your Discord has to be linked to YouTube. That's the only one that.
No, I understand why channels do it. I don't understand why small channels do it. Well, I guess if they want to put their rules up, but they weren't small at the time. Crucible wasn't small at the time, so.
Well, a lot of them do it because it's better to do it to start out doing it than it is to implement it midway through and then have to retroactively go back and try to get people to be in compliance or grandfather them in.
Did you just get called into something, Avarice? That's why he's not yelling at us anymore.
I'm typing.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to watch this grooming gang crap. 250,000 victims.
Hey, and I don't even care. You know, I like Juneteenth because it's a paid day off work.
A lot of white.
You get work off on Juneteenth? Are you?
Yes.
What are you? Government union worker or some shit?
No.
You guys ever seen this guy? What about this guy? This guy has no arms and he's a gamer.
Nah, bro, you're ridiculous with your
No,
toes.
JS.
with
So
his feet.
as I have learned, Juneteenth
Hey,
is actually
super chat from
relatively
Shazzy.
big in Texas.
Buy some.
Since that's kind of the origin of it.
Buy some
And
Tina ladies. Buy some Tina ladies.
My employer is
guys.
based out of
I don't know what
Texas,
that means.
so they recognize the holiday.
Look at this guy. He plays Fortnite with his feet, dude. He's got no arms. He's got little nubs.
Short, but I'll come push you. I
think better than you are too.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
All
up.
good.
He's pretty good.
I'm gonna just loot up nearby and come.
He's about to get cooked by a guy who plays with his feet.
I just
How do you
wish
shoot and stuff? Wait, I
every
use the mouse to
season was
shoot.
just, like permanent with OG.
He has a mouse and a controller, and he uses his toes. Thank you for the super chat, Shazzy. Tina, ladies, guys, big man pants. I don't know what you're saying. Speak English. Anyway,
making 50.
Look, JS had to turn off just because he want to do it. He wants to see that guy look better than he does playing.
oh, this Mr. Thab, he's playing Kaizo levels. That's a ROM. What's it called? ROM hack or something like that. So this is not a real Mario game. This is people make these levels on it's like a hack. But they're fucking crazy good. No, I'm nowhere near this good. This guy's a 10 at Mario.
So freaking hard. What the heck?
It'd probably still take him like 1,000 tries. Yeah, it's like a shell jump level.
Oh, did I miss Barb's marbles? I probably did, right?
Anyway.
Kind of forgot about.
Fuck Mario.
Fuck Mario.
That's why I have your white people gonna be gamers and not know how to shoot a gun when the race war pop
What do
up.
you mean? The gaming's training them to shoot the guns. It's going to be like Ender's Game. They're just going to wear headsets and pods and control robots.
Oh yeah, okay. We ain't talking about in the future. We talking about right now. That joystick and keyboard.
But
They're not
even
important
if the
for it.
military was all people wearing headsets playing video games, you would still only want men as your combat force, not women. Because if you look at the top 100 Fortnite players, Rocket League players, any of the big esports games, if you look at Street Fighting Leagues, Dragon Ball Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom, maybe some of these, some lady slipped in there. But if you look at the top 100 list of all those games, there's no women on them. So when I use the hyperbole, I could beat every woman at games. No, I know, of course, there's some. It'd be like if I said I could beat every woman in a fight. I might say something like that. I could whoop every woman's ass in a fight. I wouldn't fight a woman because I whoop her ass. I'll beat any woman's ass in a fight. I could probably take some of the smaller UFC ladies. I'm being cocky and hyperbolic. I'm sure there's a fraction of women in the world that would whoop my ass, but
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. I hate that we can't. Everybody's so scared of saying. Everybody's like, we're not saying all. Even if I say all, I still don't mean all. It's It's qualifier, not a quantifier.
And we're not talking about outliers.
Yeah. Well, the outliers are the 9s and the 10s, and the 1s and the 2s.
So what you're saying is you don't mean what you say.
Huh?
What he's saying
No.
is,
What I'm saying is a 6 still isn't that impressive. A 7 is pretty good. An 8 is really good. A 9 is fucking awesome, and 10s are the best.
I don't know. Did you see Mortal Kombat 2?
The movie, yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
What did you think of it?
Female protagonist gobbledygook.
Yeah. It was rated a 6.6, JS.
No offense, but
it
sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
It was rated a 6.6, JS.
By who? By critics or audience?
Exactly.
IMDb. It's community ratings.
What does Rotten Tomato give it?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, my point is, depending on your group that is judging this, if it's theaters, I'm sure a lot of women go to the movies, and they would probably say it's a 6. It's a little better than an average movie. It was nothing to write home about, but it was, it was all right. I'm sure a lot of people maybe thought that way for nostalgia, especially if a lot of women went to see it. But me personally, I thought it was like a 4.
Rotten Tomatoes, 64% on the tomato meter and 87% on the popcorn meter.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but anyway, that's what
I also don't.
If we're
agree with the
using
ratings.
popular,
that's why I'm pointing out is the rating system and all that makes no sense.
Well, I know, but we're comparing.
You're saying 7 is.
Hold on, I'm going to lose
awesome.
this thought.
Like
We're comparing personal rating. Hold on, let me get this thought out. I have to get this thought out, or I'm going to lose it. Shut the fuck up, Freddie. We're comparing. When we're having this argument, we're comparing personal rating systems on a scale of 1 to 10 to see whose is the best rating system. You're posing that consensus should determine the rating. That's another rating system. I disagree with that rating system because I don't agree with the mob mentality. So I think my rating system is more, it's still subjective. Well, no, the system is objective, but the person picking, setting the scale, I don't know. Eventually it's going to go down to, but anyway, that's part of the system.
No, let's go into this. So your
Oh,
scale,
God.
your
Shut the
scale,
fuck
how would you
tell him to shut the
define,
fuck
how would you
up.
score this? What would be the metrics to score this on?
What am I scoring? The movie? Mortal Kombat?
Anything. I'm just saying you're putting in your own scoring system.
I would give the movie.
So how would you score them?
So I would score the Mortal Kombat movie a 4, but I would know that I'm very biased in this against feminism and against women being pushed as protagonists and all these things. And a little 50-pound katana bitch whooping Shao Kahn's ass. Bullshit. Kiss my ass. Actually, in the game, you can use her to win, but that's the feminism seeping into the games earlier. But anyway, so I'm biased, and that's why I'm giving it a 4.
Thank you for admitting your
Objectively,
biases.
I could see people giving it a 5. 6, I think it's too high. 7 and 8 is crazy. I don't know. People are just nostalgic, or maybe a lot of women went and saw the movie.
I mean, I think it was bad for many reasons. Not only the whole feminine aspect, but the plot was fucking garbage.
Who gives a fuck?
The plot was just shit. They just they crammed as many characters and as much shit into it as they possibly could. Therefore, it didn't have a good flow to it.
There was no Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That was a risky chance that they took, and I think it failed. You gotta have Sub-Zero.
You said there was no Sub-Zero or Scorpion?
If I remember right, I was waiting for them both the whole movie, and they never came. They talked about them. They mentioned them. Scorpion's cousin or whatever was in it. I forget that he's in the games, but I forget his name. And then somebody from Sub-Zero's tribe was there, and those guys fought. But if I remember, because I was waiting the whole time, I was like, there's got to be a Sub-Zero versus Scorpion fight. And they were even hinting at it throughout the movie, and it never happens. And I think that's the first Mortal Kombat movie ever without at least something with Sub-Zero and Scorpion in it. And they did mention them both a couple times. They were part of the storyline as their tribes. But I don't know if that... I don't know what that... It's the same production company.
Wasn't that Sub-Zero that was resurrected but then transformed?
That was Smoke. I think they tried to turn that into...
Yeah, I thought that was Sub-Zero resurrected, but then they transformed as part of resurrection. transformed to smoke.
Yeah, which is a retcon or a not continuity thing. Like in the games, Smoke is not resurrected Sub-Zero.
I know.
So if that was the case, that I don't know, it was confusing. I don't remember the story. And
I'm pretty
Johnny
sure that's what it
Cage.
was. So I'm pretty sure they resurrected him and he transformed to smoke, which I agree is kind of dumb shit. But like again, too many characters they tried to put into the movie that they didn't allow time for any sort of plot flow or anything. It's just like, we're gonna throw this in there, we're gonna throw this in there, we're gonna throw this in there, and then they made Baraka gay as fuck.
And they promoted. Baraka was all right. I wasn't mad with what they did with Baraka, but he only got like a minute in there. But he was kind of a cool mountain dwelling, just monster guy. And then he turned out to be cool.
Gets into a fight, you punch him in the nuts, and he's like, "That's the best fighting I've ever seen." And then he's all on dude's nuts the rest of the movie. Like, what the fuck?
Well, also, I always thought Johnny Cage was one of the lamest characters. And
Johnny Cage is supposed to be like the one, but he's
always the backup guy. He's not supposed to be the star of the movie. And in the movie,
they literally give him a special.
It was him and Katana.
Fucking end.
Him and Katana were the stars of the movie. And like they're the two lamest characters.
Johnny Cage was supposed to be like the chosen savior kind of thing, and like he was a bitch all the way through it. And then he got no training or nothing. Then he gets to the very end, and now he's like gets his ability right at the time.
Well, he did have training. He was one of the best martial artists in the world.
many years in the past. He didn't have any training or anything for that fight. That was.
Thank you, Shazzy. Who got memberships? Steelborn got one. Horses got one. OG2E EMV is I just said that. Way of Will's Gaming. Chris from chat. Cool.
Jack got one.
And Jack got one. Jack got one too.
Did he?
Well, he got his own.
No, well, his name is still Gray in chat.
He got it.
Oh, he bought it after that. My bad. He bought it after that.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything since. I'm so sick of these women using AI girl pictures on their freaking picture thing.
No, Mortal Kombat 2 was an absolute garbage movie. Now, that said, I still would, even knowing that was an absolute garbage movie, I still would have watched it for completionism, because there is going to be a third movie, and I'm going to have to watch that one too, just to see how bad it's going to be, or if they manage to redeem themselves to put them somewhere slightly above 2, but below the first one.
Yeah, but you've never made a movie, so you're only like 5 on the movie watcher grading system.
Oh, is that how it is?
I don't know, according to Avarice.
Well, you've never made a video game.
I know. I'm not the best video game player in the world.
I actually have made video games.
I'm trying to equate that to movie watching.
But I've written video games. Like, I've coded them.
Have you watched the best movie in the world?
That would depend on which rating system and stuff like that. I've seen most of the Billboard Top 100.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta go to bed soon.
read up on your news.
Read up on my news. Read up on my news. I'm about to bruise.
But I mean, I do have a rather exhaustive movie library collection.
Iran news. Me too. It's called the internet.
Yeah, no. I actually have in my physical possession.
Oh, bullshit.
What you need to know about the preliminary U.S.-Iran agreement signed. Trump lashes out at fools who oppose Iran deal amid bipartisan criticism. Trump says Tehran is finished after Swiss peace talks called off. Negotiations postponed as Netanyahu blasts Lebanon. Lebanon ceasefire. Lebanon ceasefire agreed after U.S.-Iran talks in Switzerland scrapped. Lebanon ceasefire agreed. This is an hour ago.
Switzerland did what?
Vice President Vance scrapped plans to attend technical talks in Switzerland.
Yeah, Iran scrap plans. But they can say JD Vance did it, but it's fake news.
This is an hour ago from Reuters. Israel and Hezbollah agreed to a ceasefire in Lebanon on Friday after an escalation in fighting there jeopardized the chances of an interim agreement on ending the war in Iran, turning into a lasting Middle East peace deal. U.S.-Iran talks in Switzerland planned for Friday were canceled as fighting flared in Lebanon, creating new uncertainty about the timing of negotiations vital to ensure the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz to global shipping. So apparently Israel and Hezbollah have made a ceasefire since that attack happened. But you're right. JD has called off the meeting. But the Switzerland thing, the G7, they were going to talk about the Iran war, but that's a bunch of globalists talking about how they're going to run the world. And they're still going to talk about that. Trump's still going to be there, and they're still going to talk about
Trump
that.
already went to France for the G7. He already showed up an hour late. They laugh at him. He said, "I'm the boss." He made a speech.
Yeah. I'm the boss.
That's not the Switzerland thing. It's totally two different things.
Oh, okay.
The G7 and
well, the peace deal they were going to talk about at the G7.
Yeah, and it was supposed to continue on until Switzerland, but it got canceled. That's what they talked about.
All I know is fill your cars up this weekend.
No, it might be talks where Israel have to pull their troops out of Lebanon because that's why Lebanon said they attacked. They're not gonna let Israel move troops inland in Lebanon while they got a ceasefire going on. They're gonna bomb. It's like get the fuck off our territory. If it's a ceasefire, you don't belong in South Lebanon. So get the fuck out, or we're gonna bomb y'all, and we still want the trees.
The price of oil dropped from 120 to 80 when we opened up the Strait of Hormuz earlier this week.
Yeah, so I said fill your cars up this weekend.
Yeah. It might jump back up for a little bit, but I think they're figuring it out. I think Trump is laying down the law.
Look up how many ships have passed through the strait as of today.
Since when? Forever?
No, since they opened it.
I don't know. Freddie, do you know? You been counting them?
They say about 500.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good.
No, 550 remain stranded. Only 11 since Thursday.
So there's a
11.
traffic backup. They'll get through.
No. Insurance is high. $80 mines obstructed.
It's telling
only thing what?
It's telling all our enemies who rely on that oil, we're in charge and we can stop that up at any time. Americans suffer at the gas pump for a little while, but our enemies suffer more, and we assert dominance over that, and we control that, and we let them know.
I don't think they control the strait.
We can't have a pushover president that lets them.
They've been letting Iran into something where they can sell oil to all the countries. Lifting the sanctions on Iran is making them more money to fund their terrorism. So it's not, and give them the money is the only way that they can ensure that the petrodollar circulates. $300 billion. If they didn't give them that money, they would have did the fucking taxes on the straight for petro wine, Chinese money, and keep giving Chinese that low barrel oil. Now they got billions of US dollars about to trade, and then they're gonna switch it all. They probably sell it to China. Here, trade these 300 billion for wines. We got Europe ready to trade in wines now, and you got more debt on America. Here, take this 300 billion and charge it as debt. We'll take the wine and make the Europeans use the wine too. You just keep on building our infrastructure back, China. Y'all got the labor. Next thing you know, China's they nuclear weapon program. And they got bases all over Iran. They're gonna say, I wish you would touch our shit, boy.
Bye.
Russia's like, yeah, we riding with the Asians and the Arabs. And we know what side our bread's buttered on. America's all about sanctions and tariffs. We going solo. Fuck that dollar. Indian givers. They give you something and then take it back and freeze your assets. We tired playing with you crackers. We're gonna starve y'all out. We're gonna take Taiwan. Make sure y'all can't make no chips. Y'all gonna be light years behind. Send y'all back to the cave days.
All right, it's 1 o'clock. I gotta go to bed.
Go to bed.
I'm going.
You gotta
to
work
bed.
on Juneteenth.
All right, JS, later. I gotta go cut up a
No,
tree.
it's
My
They make
freaking.
y'all work on Juneteenth.
No, it's VK tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's
Work
right.
on Friday night.
Well, most people got to work on Juneteenth.
No,
Yeah,
they
I
don't.
did.
It's
I
federal
did
holiday.
work. I was working on Juneteenth.
Yeah, Freddie, Juneteenth ain't a real holiday.
Yeah, fuck them.
Your job gave you off, didn't they?
Yay, mine
Yeah,
did.
shut
My,
the fuck
my
up.
employer works
Yeah,
out of
shut the
my
fuck
employer's
up.
out of Texas.
Yeah, shut
Texas
the fuck
observes it,
up.
but
Shut
that
the
doesn't make it a
fuck
real
up,
holiday.
Yeah, it's a federal holiday, you dumb fuck.
Okay.
Since
Yeah, go to the
Biden.
bank.
That most places
Yeah.
don't recognize.
All banks recognize. All government agency recognize. What the fuck you talking
Hey,
about?
Freddie,
Shut
wait,
the
wait.
fuck up.
Is Columbus Day a real holiday?
It ain't a federal holiday.
Mail don't run.
So shut the fuck up.
Mail don't run.
It don't matter. It don't matter. So you saying Columbus ain't a real holiday don't mean nothing about fucking Juneteenth. So shut the fuck up.
Mail don't run. It ain't
Is
a real
4th of
holiday.
July a real holiday?
Bullshit holiday.
Yep.
Is 4th of
4th of
July?
July.
Is 4th of July Freedom Day?
Yep.
Well, then how the fuck is Juneteenth Freedom Day?
So we got two different freedoms.
We ain't got two different freedoms. We got one freedom, or you can get the fuck out of America.
They say we pay all blacks on Juneteenth if they sit at home.
No two freedoms in America.
One
You
day.
see why they're setting us up for a race war, Freddie? You see what they're doing to us? Look at this.
I'm getting holiday pay. You getting holiday pay on the behalf of the blacks.
I don't think I'm getting any holiday pay.
No, I was talking to the dude that Texas. Yeah, you do. Yeah, they gave you fucking pay. Shut up.
I said I get paid. I said I don't get holiday pay. I just get the day off.
And you get paid. That's holiday pay.
I'm salary, Freddie. It doesn't matter. I work or don't work. I get paid the
Well,
same.
I don't get it off, and I work at a
Yeah.
school. I'm surprised all the schools didn't do a field trip to a protest today, or a block party where they're
It's a
playing
federal
Lil Jon.
holiday.
Shake that ass, put
holiday
that
pay
ass
or
up.
overtime. None of that
Shake
makes
that
any
ass.
difference
Give
to
me
me. I
what?
get paid the same. My paycheck
Schools are closed
does
today.
not change.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Peace.
I'll see you guys tonight. Bye. All right, chat. We going to bed. Going to bed. All right. It's bedtime. He got so upset. I just wanted to play Magic. I thought it'd be fun. You'd think if you're like such an expert at something, you'd be like, yeah, I'll fucking play you with, I'll take the shitty deck and I'll still whoop your ass. That's what I would do. I'm like, okay, I'll take the shitty deck. Actually, I should have just said that. Cloud's the shitty. Okay, I'll take Cloud. Okay. Damn. Anyway. That's fine. I didn't want to put them into sleeves anyways. And it's just extra weight. Jake Rattlesnake. That's where we're going. We're going to Jake Rattlesnake. Was he watching the World Cup? I don't watch women's sports. Go to Jake Rattlesnake's channel and tell him we don't watch women's sports, but shout out Jake. Aris gets heated over anything. I know. He said Cloud's better. Cool. I would prefer to take Sephiroth. I like Sephiroth better. Cool. I'll take the shitty deck. I'll still whoop you. But I'm not bringing them anymore. Nope. Anyway. God bless, guys. Have a good one. We out. Peace.